blah, blah, blah. So like, if because I want to stay where I'm at type shit. So the job I'm looking for, I only
Genius.
So I only need like 2 or 3 for this specific job. So I can choose to like if I go on the 23rd and pass, and then I do the next one and pass, and then get all my stuff out the way, I don't even have to worry about the other 3 just because it's whatever. And they have lifetime career placement. Lifetime.
What?
Lifetime. Like you call them at any time. Ask them to help you get a job. They'll help do your resume, write your recommendations, all that shit.
Send me the link for that. I'm gonna look into that because I was thinking about going back to school, but I was trying to like I know how we feel about this, and next year I really want to give everything we got into trying to grow this into something where in 27 it's like, oh, these show about nothing boys on the come up, into where people in Atlanta started to know who we are, Big Facts and 85 South started to be like, hey, y'all come fuck with us, because that's how it starts. That's what Poor Minds said. Poor Minds was like, we was getting 100 to 1,000 views, which is what the ballpark we in. We usually around 75 to about 100, 200, 300 views. So she was like, once we got to 1,000 or so views, we started trying to get Carlos, and he was just ignoring us. And as soon as it was like we stayed consistent, a couple of our videos went viral and we popped, then they was like, come on, come fuck with us, boom, boom, boom. Because that's what it is. This podcasting shit is a relationship thing. Like we gonna have to fuck with Big Facts and fuck with Ray Daniels. And that's another thing I want to do is both of us look for a podcast around Atlanta that are bigger ones that like we can look at as, okay, we need to be trying to get in contact with them. So find out the events they're going to, et cetera, like that. So I'm really trying to get us in a place where we are networking. And I'm saying all that to say that's going to take everything I got in me next year, along with the full-time job and shit. So it's like, if I didn't want to take my responsibilities and split them into thirds. They're already in twos, so I don't want to split them in
masters
thirds.
Ain't no hoe.
And then I got a girl, bro. I got family. Like it's a lot going into that. So it's like I don't want to. I want to give one. Well, I'm gonna say one because this year and last year we've been fucking killing. So this last year I want to say 3 years of me giving everything I got and putting together everything I learned. And I think I've learned a lot. You've learned a lot in the past 2 years, and I think our relationship, like our friendship has grown, like being able to have tough conversations we've had and shit. It's like, bro, like we really got something that's promising. And it's like, we are, in my eyes, we at that point with the meme where it's the goal behind it and nigga turning around. It's like, bro, like we probably got 2 years of just grinding before this shit really giving us 5-6 figures a month. So that's why I was like, I'm trying to hold off on it. But I say all that to say, like, well, shit, if my nigga get a job making 6 figures in 8 months, like I might just have to figure some shit out.
So my mom is like, I don't go into work. Like, if I'm making 6 figures, I'm for sure going in the office. Like, I'm for sure going to have, like I'm like, my life going to be so different. Like,
it's like going in the office with $20,000 in your bank account. It don't really matter. It don't really matter. And it was funny because we was at the offsite or whatever for my company, and the vice president got up and was like, I like going in the office. I was like, bitch, you make $200,000 a year. You don't give a fuck where you go. Shut the fuck up.
Like having the best time of their life.
Bro, like in the office with all the money in your pocket, you just can do whatever you want. Fuck you, dog.
Yeah, but that's definitely, man. This has been a fucking good ass year, man.
For real. Yeah. I've been really proud of our progression, bro. Like that shit is gold. We had a fucking Patreon, my nigga. We interviewed Chance the Rapper, my nigga. Like, what you talking about? But let's get into it, man.
All right, bet, man. Episode 142, man. We're gonna let it, float in real smooth transition towards the end of the year, man. It's getting cold, but the boys are back. Episode 142. As you can see, vibes are high. Listen, I'm just gonna ignore that. Go ahead, Rock.
Yo, what's happening, y'all? This is episode 142. We are back in the building. And real quick, if you stop and you like, where's episode 141?
Yeah.
It's on our Patreon. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the link in our bio. Oops, I'm sorry. What you're gonna do you're going to click show details in this YouTube video. In there, you will see patreon.com/nothingatl. You will copy and paste that into your web browser on your phone or on your desktop, and then you will go to our Patreon. It will pull it up. It will give you the option to subscribe. Once you press subscribe, then you pay. You cannot access any of the content until you pay us $1, $2, $3. Only $3. I know you got $3 if you watching YouTube videos, because if not, you should be at work. So once you click subscribe, then you click pay, and you will pay us $3. Thank you very much. And you will have access to exclusive content. It has been slow. It's been the holiday season. We've been sick. A lot of things have been going on. But I promise you, in about 2 weeks, I'm not going to count on y'all. 2 weeks is Christmas. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But at the top of the at the top of the year, we have a lot of things coming. Yeah. We want to continue to grow this. We want to give you guys more content, more opinions, and whatnot. But we cannot do that without your support. Yeah. So please follow those directions and subscribe to the YouTube as always. Let's get into it. Yes, we had a lot to get to, man. We had a lot to get to. I'm very excited.
It's been a beautiful week.
It's been a beautiful week. A lot has happened over the past few weeks, and last week was like a catch-up show, so it doesn't feel like we sat on anything and really discussed anything in depth. So I was very excited for Ish and I just be here solo to get to have those conversations.
Yep.
Now, usually we would start with the Lil Baby drop because when one of the biggest rappers in the world drops a surprise album in the middle of Wednesday, you start with that on your podcast that comes out on a Wednesday.
Yep.
But the Cowboys and Chiefs had 57 million viewers.
Jesus Christ.
Live.
Wow.
Live. 57 million.
You said they was competing with the NBA.
So guess what we're starting with, Ish?
The Cowboys.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So Cowboys versus Chiefs happened on Thanksgiving about 6 days ago. Amazing game. Dak Prescott had an incredible game. Patrick Mahomes with 4 touchdowns, over 300 yards. Back and forth game, 31-21. What a 31-28, excuse me. What a freaking game. One of the arguably, honestly,
probably the best Thanksgiving game.
Probably the best Thanksgiving game. The first one was really good as well, but it's nothing like the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. So give it to Cowboys and Chiefs, and then you got to see the best player in the world look like the best player in the world.
That's a fact.
But I say that. And usually when I'm saying that, that means
the Chiefs won.
The Chiefs won.
All right.
They did not. So let's go micro. What is the Chiefs' problem? If you had to sum it up with one thing, what is the Chiefs' main issue?
Athleticism. Just to put it one word on it, I feel like it's not enough athletes around there. I feel like they're in the Patriots 2012 era, where it's like, Nick Bolton's a really good middle linebacker. Slow as dirt. Kareem Hunt is an amazing running back. Could not outrun a soup can. Like, they are prepared, they are skilled, they are focused, but it doesn't feel like they have enough athletic difference makers on their team. It shouldn't be like Mahomes shouldn't be your most athletic player. I feel like Travis Kelce can't separate. Xavier Worthy's fast, but he's not. That's a weird, split. But stay with me. Like Xavier Worthy is faster than George Pickens. George Pickens is a way better athlete.
Yes.
Like if George Pickens catches that, first of all, one of probably the best throws in Mahomes' career, getting through both of those sacks and throwing it 50 yards moving right.
Yeah.
George Pickens catches that, he scores.
Exactly.
Xavier, they just feel like they don't have enough athletes that make a difference.
What Ish is talking about with Xavier Worthy is his feel.
Yeah.
Some guys on the football field have a feel for where contact is coming from, where the opposition is coming from, where space is, how to get to space, how to work angles. Xavier Worthy has incredible all-time level straight line speed, but his stop and start, his to find space, find angles, he isn't the best with. That touchdown that Tyreek caught the last time they played the Cowboys, right before halftime, where he caught it at like the 30.
He's like jogging for a second.
And jogging for a second. That's the type of stuff Xavier Worthy doesn't have. That's the difference between athleticism and just straight line speed.
Yeah, 1,000%.
To answer the question on my end, I completely agree with your athletes, and I actually haven't thought about that point, so we can go in depth more there in a second. But what I was going to say, it's the fear. And no one wants to.
I like that.
No one wants to admit it.
Yeah.
But it was the aura that came with the Chiefs.
That's a fact.
And everybody said when the Eagles beat the brakes off the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, that aura's gone. That energy, that fear is gone. And I really do believe that is playing the biggest factor into the demise of the Chiefs this year.
Right.
Now, If you go back and watch our TikToks or go back and watch last episode, I mentioned their mental health and their mental fortitude and how important it is and how tough it is on the body to play 20 football games for 3 straight seasons.
Shit, 6 straight seasons.
6 straight seasons.
Yeah,
six straight seasons, dog.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So they've played more football games than anybody else in the past 6 seasons. Yep. That takes a lot out of you mentally. Mm-hmm. I am moving that to the side because I do still think that is the number one thing. But moving that to the side, it would absolutely be the fear of the Kansas City Chiefs is completely gone. Yeah. So to your athleticism point,
right?
Because I think that's a really good one. Mm-hmm. Where do you think they're missing the athlete the most?
D-line. Listen. This was the most curious thing for me is in a league of I don't even want to say 4. Let's say 20 athletic freak pass rushers, whether they're great or not, athletic freaks. Respect to Chris Jones, I think it's time.
Yeah.
I think it's time. I feel like they, especially on defense, because you still have Spags, you still have McDuffie, you still have good linebackers, you still have a solid defense. They just don't create enough splash wow plays aside from Spags sending 8.
Yeah.
And that used to be the difference where 2 or 3 years ago, come fourth quarter, third and 5, you think it's just something else. Chris Jones is dumping your center into your quarterback. Mm-hmm. You don't see those plays anymore. And you're seeing rookies. Like shout out Tyler Booker of the Cowboys. Tyler Booker don't care nothing about what Chris Jones did 3 years ago. He putting that big arm out there. And he stonewalling you on the biggest play of the game. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like they don't have enough wow athletic difference makers where, like, I think Trent McDuffie is an amazing corner. But George Pickens still bullied him.
Yeah.
Because physically they do not bring and it's crazy. I feel like both of our points damn near are intertwined where it's like Marcus Jones on the Patriots. He's our slot corner. He's the one that keeps returning the bunts. Like, we put him on Keon Coleman first time we played the Bills, who are 6'4", to prove a point to Keon Coleman that he's sweet. The reason we did that because Marcus Jones is a freak athlete.
Yep.
So you can put him places you can't put everybody else. Like, I like Christian Watson. He's not changing how CD runs a route.
No.
There's nothing that the Chiefs do on defense other than blitz that I feel like impacts a quarterback negatively. And on offense, where's the money going? Where's the money going? How do they still not have a running back?
Patrick Mahomes isn't a top 10 paid quarterback.
He's not a top 10 paid quarterback. Like, a few years ago, everyone was like, man, Mahomes is 400 IQ, 40 chess move, signing this early, so they always have the cap. And I'm still handing off to Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
And Isaiah Pacheco and old Kareem Hunt.
They this Clyde Edwards-Helaire first carry since 2019. 2019? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's been 6 years.
Shit, call Cam then.
You
should call it anybody.
Niggas just picking up anybody out of free agent. It was like, he's been on the practice squad 4 years. What do you mean? Like, he's just been there in the building doing nothing. Like, it just feels, and like, I know this is going to lead into our next question, but do you think it's over? It kind of feels over. Are we going to say it's over for the Chiefs?
It's over, bro.
We're going to say it's over. I'm
Chiefs,
so scared to say it's over.
The Chiefs have to win out to make the playoffs.
Justin Herbert broke his head.
The Texans play defense.
I ain't going to listen. See, this is why they say we be, I don't care if it's this is why they be saying, like, we be dick riding. Because let me say this. If Mahomes make the playoffs, am I fake? Am I funny? If Mahomes went out and make the playoffs, like, that's great.
No, seriously, it would be amazing. like, wow, what a guy. You really are as good as I thought you fucking were. My God.
He be top 3 MVP.
Twin, hold on. I forgot. Let me pull up their schedule real quick. Because if he rattles off these 5 games and then goes to the Super Bowl, I'm sorry, Tom Brady. I'm just going to have to say I'm sorry to Brady because,
I hate quoting Nick Wright, but Nick Wright did say they've had a 5-game winning streak in every Chiefs season. But this one. Them niggas win 5 straight games, kid.
So they have the Titans and the Raiders in between this.
Okay.
So ignore those games.
Right.
But their 3 real games are Sunday night against the Texans. And let me go through. Sunday night against the Texans, the Los Angeles Chargers, and the Denver Broncos, who they've already lost to, and it's a primetime game on Christmas. So,
I ain't a lot of them niggas finna win out. was so funny. Oh my God, that was so fucking funny. Yeah, they went it out for sure.
We didn't even finish the topic before he changed his mind. I'm still introducing this motherfucker. You don't gave half the introduction. I'm on the second half. If you changed your mind already, So, this is my thought process, bro. And I think this is a perfect time to reference Marvel. Gotta go for the head.
Gotta go for the head.
And this leads back to my point about fear.
Yeah.
That fear's gone. But you know what hasn't been allowed to be removed?
What?
In the AFC playoffs.
Can't none of y'all fuck with us. Like,
it's real cute.
Yeah.
That y'all figured out us in the regular season. We a little tired. We come off hella football games.
Yeah.
But in these playoffs, when it is win or go home, and it's 17-20 in the fourth quarter, and I start with the ball, and we go up 24-20, and now you got to play from behind for 11 minutes. Yeah. How do you think that's playing out? Or flip it, and you score and go up 24-17 or 24-20, and then he get the ball with 11 minutes, and he get to go score.
Jesus Christ.
What are we thinking, guys? So this is my point, Ish.
Yeah.
The Houston Texans. The Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers are on a group chat right now.
Yeah, somebody got to do it.
Somebody has to do it. It only has to be one, twin.
Yeah.
One game because of how the AFC is played out. So the Chiefs are at 6 losses if you're confused on why this is happening. Right. 11-6, which explains how good the AFC is. 11-6 is getting you in the playoffs. 10-7 will not.
Right.
Winning 10 games not getting you in the playoffs is crazy.
Facts.
But if they lose a game, they're behind they cannot win their division. So that route is done. That's why at 6-6, the Ravens have a better chance to make the playoffs because they can still win their division.
Right.
The Chiefs cannot. The Broncos are winning that division. The Chargers are 2 games ahead of them because they only have 4 losses. And the Texans are tied with them, and they're about to play each other. So if the Texans win this game, it's over for the Chiefs because your wild card hope is gone. Because even if you go 10-7, the Texans now have the tiebreaker, and the Texans more than likely aren't winning the division with the Jags and the Colts surging like they are.
Right.
So you have that possibility. Then if they do beat the Texans, if they lose to the Chargers, you're still out of the playoffs because you would have 7 losses. Your division record would be bad because you would have lost 2 games to the Charger and a game to the Broncos. So you would be 1-3 in your division. And that will wipe you out of the playoffs. So either one of those losses between the Texans and the Chargers is going to knock the Chiefs out of the playoffs. I think they lose one of those games.
Okay.
Let me tell you something though. And I'm saying this now, and I have to repeat myself, but I'm saying it now. If it is on the Broncos, the Chiefs are making the playoffs.
Okay. See, this is why I changed my mind so quick. This is why I changed my mind so quick, right? So it's 3 basic games that matter for real. It's the Texans, Chargers, and Broncos. So I literally worked backwards. So where I finished this, right? How literally you just ended. If it ends up on Christmas with the Broncos, I don't think they'll lose to the Broncos twice, especially not on Christmas. The second one, Justin Herbert is hurt, so he may not play, and the Chargers are a little iffy.
They're hurt as a motherfucker.
Yeah, super hurt. But that Texans game. And I think that is why I changed my mind so quickly is because I ain't gonna lie, kid. As much as we said the fear is gone, if he go out there and just tweak on them, knowing like Andy Reid said at his press conference, every play is gonna tickle your tonsil or some weird shit like that, right?
Some white man shit.
Yeah. If Andy Reid's at home right now, the way
tickling me, nigga.
Yeah. If Andy Reid at home right now thinking what we thinking, and he on a group text with Mahomes and Kelsey, this might be my last. Chris Jones, this might be my last. And Reid is like, all right, we need to empty the tank every quarter, every play, and this is the best defense ever. And he does some Andy Reid shit, and they managed to score 28 on the Texans, which feels like $1 billion right now.
Yeah.
If they go out and do that on the Texans, all that fear shit is back, I feel like. Especially if it look a certain way. If they struggle versus the Texans like they did last year and they eke out a 3-point victory, that's one thing. But if they bomb, play the lead, win the game, comfortable on some, this is what the Chiefs are supposed to look like.
Okay.
I think the rest of their season would be gravy.
Okay.
But again, that's a tall task.
So let me ask: does 291 yards total, 4 touchdowns, and a 129 passer rating sound like a tweak out?
No, I'm gonna say this is why I say no, because it was the Cowboys, and everyone has been like that has been their best game. Like Caleb had that game,
Okay.
like Drake had. Everybody's had that game. I would say he did tweak out a little bit. He was for sure tweaking out, but you know what's crazy? If he gives those exact same numbers on the Texans, I count as a tweak out.
So, I don't. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
My point in this is that is a tweak out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say, I'm sorry if that was confusing for the audience. If you're asking just an NFL quarterback, if I threw for 290 yards and 4 touchdowns, I tweaked out, bro. I tweaked out. So it's just right in his analysis. But I'm saying for this conversation, no matter what, that's a tweak out.
Yeah, that's definitely a tweak out for sure.
So because that's the case, what leads me to believe that even if he does again, they still won't lose?
This is the thing. I am a little higher on the Cowboys offense than a lot of people.
Okay.
I feel like that's a top 4 or 5 offense in the league.
I do too.
I think George Pickens and CD are both number ones. I don't think there's a lot of teams with number ones. So them giving up 30 to Dallas, I can stomach in a way where it's like, yeah, that's gonna ruin their season.
Okay.
If they beat the Texans 38-21, they're not making it to the playoffs. If they allow, we'll see if Stroud plays and if he's still concussed, because he still kind of looked concussed the last game. But like, if they can't stop that offense, it's over.
Okay.
I was a little more understanding versus the Cowboys because, man, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, that's what George Pickens said. I wish Thunder was here, man. Hey, NFLU,
dog.
They look like they finna rip 88 off CD Lamb.
No,
get that shit to George
real.
Pickens. Like, he looked tough.
The Kansas City Chiefs essentially have to go on a 5-game win streak to make the playoffs. Ish, do you think the Chiefs make the playoffs, and why?
Yes. 2 words. 15.
I'm going to say no. And I'm going to say no, and the playoff hopes end quickly on December 7th, Sunday night, against the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans beat them and knocked them off the playoffs, and all hell breaks loose on Monday on First Take and the show about nothing.
Let me tell you this. Now that the TikTok is over, like we got the content, I believe Mahomes can do it for sure. That's just going to end so sad on this versus the Texans. Like, what they did to Josh, man, listen, that...
Yo, it's gonna be 25-28, and they're gonna need a 3rd down, and Will Anderson gonna come around that corner, knock their left tackle out, and send that nigga into the ground, and it's gonna be all over.
Hey, Josh Allen, like, yo. Like, where they at? Like,
where are they coming from? Where are they coming from?
That shit is so funny, bro. Shout out to Miko Ryans, man. I wish CJ Stroud was playing. Listen, it's great. CJ Stroud was playing great. He wanted to win MVP like I said he would. I knew this
no,
was
for real.
Great.
No, for real. Also, last point about the Chiefs, why I do think they will lose against the Texans. Their left tackle and right tackle are out. They're not practicing. It's no chance of them playing. Against that defensive line, they're missing their starting left tackle and their starting right tackle.
Let's make the TikTok. Let's make the TikTok again. Yo, listen, if he do this shit, he jump Aaron Rodgers again. He gonna jump Aaron Rodgers one more time. He passed that nigga a couple years ago. He gotta lap that nigga. No tackles? You gonna do that versus
no tackles, bro? No tackles? Nah. All right. So to the Cowboys, because they deserve some attention. We usually try to stay away from the Cowboys because we try not to be cliche, but dog, they look nice right now. It's just spoke about how he believes they have the top 5 offense. I believe they have the 2nd best offense in football behind the Patriots. I truly believe that. I believe the Patriots deserve that. Drake May, I believe right now is better than Dak Prescott.
For sure.
And Drake May is doing less with more and still putting up better numbers. If you want to talk competition, actually let's save that for the Patriots. Right? But the Cowboys' offense has been phenomenal. They're 2 games back behind Philly.
Yeah.
So if Philly loses 2 games and the Cowboys win out, the Cowboys win the division and make the playoffs. It's going to be very hard for the Cowboys to make the playoffs without winning the division because of some of the tiebreakers. Yeah. It's still possible.
The NFC West is disgusting.
But we'll table the wild card shit for when we know that's realistic and go with leading the division.
Yeah.
Do you think the Dallas Cowboys can catch the Eagles and win that division?
Absolutely. And this is why Nelson didn't do the show, because he knew he was going to have to stand for these crimes. I don't know if the Eagles win another game. We are in unprecedented territory with this Eagles team right now. Because 2 years ago, we literally saw this happen. We literally saw them beat the 4 best teams in the league 2 years ago, get to like week 13, and niggas was like, I can't do it. Like, niggas legit tapped out on the Eagles. Like, we cannot do this.
Yeah.
And more so than when they fell apart 2 years ago, I got real questions now. I ain't gonna lie. Because even 2 years ago when they fell apart, that run game was still top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
The O-line.
O-line was still the best O-line in the league. Like, right now, that offense is not working. That offense, you know what that offense is? And we've been looking at it all wrong. We've been thinking, like, that offense is like a Lamborghini just with a regular nigga Jalen Hurts driving. That's a Kia offense now. And it's a Kia nigga driving. You can't just, oh yeah, we're going to run the ball 25 times on any team in the league. You can't do that no more if you're the Eagles. We're going to line up, throw these routes on anybody in the league. Y'all run 5 routes. And y'all don't throw them well. Like the coach, and listen, I am not I'm kind of a vibes nigga, but not more so than talent. Like Shaq and Kobe won 3 championships, they could have won 7. Like if they don't bring Gary Payton and them niggas in there, they probably win 4 straight. Like I'm not that big on vibes, but I think it's important when Jalen Hurts and the Eagles have 50 yards at halftime, and Jalen Hurts is on the sideline and nobody's talking to him. There's no tablets in front of him. It's no, yo, you should be looking at this. I don't know who's driving the bus.
Yeah.
And that is my biggest frustration.
Yeah.
And I have been, I held defense with the Nick Sirianni hate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he won the championship, you know, it was a great job. Yeah, you tush push, yeah, whatever, da-da-da. I feel like the lack of direction for their team is because the leaders on the leaders of the team are the players, and I feel like that's not the way great teams are led.
Mm-hmm.
Like any sport, you look at the best teams ever, that coach is a guy.
Yeah.
No matter how important Tom Brady was for the entire league, when it was time for Bill Belichick to talk, Tom Brady, shut up.
Yeah.
Like Mahomes, Andy Reid, everyone needs a face, a shield, because you know what it reminds me of? You remember when you used to babysit your brothers?
Yeah.
You used to tell them niggas to do some shit,
mm-hmm.
and they're not gonna listen to it the way moms tell you to do that.
Of course not.
And that is what's going on. It was like, you know what? Maybe Jalen Hurts tried to tell AJ Brown something, and maybe Jalen Hurts was right. AJ Brown not trying to hear that shit from Jalen Hurts.
Nah.
But you know who he would listen to? A real coach.
Yes.
Shane Steichen. He listened to Shane Steichen.
Yeah.
He listened to niggas who have got it done. And then you're bringing in Kevin Patullo, whatever. Like, they look bad. Like, that sideline pick he threw
was bad.
Yeah, Mr. Beastburger. Like,
yeah,
that was Jim and Nick's pulled pork. Like, it was some barbecue sauce on that joint. They look bad. I don't know if the Eagles win another game. Genuinely.
Okay. So I've been on my phone here. If you guys see me on my phone, it's not because I'm on social media talking to hoes. I wish I was. Sorry, but I was looking for this video, essentially saying, not video, but this excerpt that was essentially saying the Eagles target the middle of the field, bottom 3 in the league. Yep. They run the least amount of routes. They use motion, bottom 5 in the league, and they use play action under center, bottom 5 in the league. Yep. Those are all things that make a great offense. But I hate when I have to do this sometimes because I be sure I be right about things, and then it's like I have to be objective. And a part of being right is switching up to the right side. When you wrong, go to the right side and say you was over here the whole time.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And no one has said this because they just won the Super Bowl, and it was a lot of talk around this guy last year, so you don't want to start the talk again when he just proved you wrong.
Yeah, he did everything he could.
But I am looking directly in the eyes of Nick Sirianni.
Oh.
And the reason I am doing that is not because of him and his coaching. Mm-hmm. It is because of him and his arrogance.
Yeah.
I firmly believe the reason Kevin Patullo is still the offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles, is strictly Nick Sirianni's ego.
Oh, for sure. Because he don't want to admit he made a mistake.
He does not want to admit he made a mistake.
Yep.
If that offense does not connect, if that offense does not work, and he fires Kevin Patullo, not if, the offense is not working, the offense is not connecting, the next step in this is to fire Kevin Patullo. This offense looks horrible.
Terrible.
Like, Drew Brees week 3 said they was boring, and everybody was like, the guy that threw for 5,000 yards don't know what he's talking about.
They said, Drew Brees is jealous of Jalen Hurts. Drew Brees?
Drew fucking Brees, dog.
You know what the problem is? I'm going to let you go. I didn't mean to cut you off. But
Good,
you're
go.
going to like this. Because y'all tried to do that shit with Cam. And niggas let you slide because Cam didn't win that Super Bowl.
Yes.
So y'all thought y'all could say everybody. That nigga got one ring. He got one ring. Salute to him. Trent Dilfer got one. Like,
he got one ring with an all-star team, bro.
Yo, like, Drew Brees is jealous of Jalen Hurts?
What Drew Brees looking like with that offense and Sean Payton? What's Cam Newton looking like that offense and Sean Payton? Like, what?
Drew Brees woke up in the morning with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady in the league and won a Super Bowl. In their peak.
All in their prime.
All
in their prime.
Like, them both down in the same year, too.
Big Ben in his prime, Kurt Warner in his prime. Oh. He did put him down in the same year.
Put them both down in the same year.
One in the bowl, one in the regular season. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Stop playing with these niggas.
Stop
about Drew Brees jealous of Jalen. What are you saying? So I say all that to say, this offense is so horrific. If they do not make a change, I agree with Ish and they won't win another game. Yeah. This offense is becoming too predictable. And what you were seeing early in the year is, well, it's working and they're winning games. One, because they have a dominant roster. And two, it was still early in the season. It was still week 8. It was
so
still
you weren't
week
that
7.
predictable.
You weren't that predictable because it's still a new offense. It's still a new offensive coordinator. So it's some tendencies and some different formations they're running and they're pulling out we're not 100% sure about. But we in week 14 now. Your blueprint is kind of out there. Now it's just the best of the best beating the best of the best, or the best of the best beating the worst. It's strictly that. So now that we got 13 weeks of film on you, and we got 3 years of film of Jalen Hurts' tendencies, Saquon Barkley, where I do think he has lost his step, I do think that's more on the offensive line than I do Saquon Barkley.
Type shit, yeah.
So your offensive line isn't as good. Jalen Hurts has a lot of film on him, and the offense has 14, 13 weeks of film on him. The only reason Kevin Patullo is still hired is because of Nick Sirianni's ego, and Nick Sirianni's ego will be the reason his ego staying where it is will be the reason the Eagles the Eagles lose, and if he makes a change, the Eagles still are Super Bowl threat. Because they're fixing their offensive way. We're looking at a top 10 defense in the NFL, bro.
Yeah.
You're looking
rising too, because a number of young niggas on that defense.
You're looking at a defense that's getting better every week. With last week notwithstanding, but we're getting better every week. With A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Saquon Barkley. And we're here talking about they about to lose 4 straight games and maybe miss the playoffs.
2 games to the Commanders too.
Because of how awful that offense looks. And yes, it's talk about about their schedule because they have the Chargers. I believe they play the Raiders, so it don't matter.
It's Chargers,
yes,
Bills.
It's Raiders. They play Chargers, Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Commanders.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you got 4 losable games, and if you guys are talking about Marcus Mariota, Jaden Daniels is coming back next week, and Jaden Daniels is gonna play. And y'all asking why these quarterbacks that get hurt come play in the last 4 games? They get paid $40 million a year.
Yeah, he's for sure.
Fuck! I'm so tired of seeing that question, bro. Why is the guy getting paid 40 M's a year playing? What are you talking about? So, yeah, bro, it's scary in Philly. It's scary.
I'm out on the Eagles. Listen, that's the thing. I told y'all, listen, especially, I was legit thinking this. Jalen Hurts is such a hard person to hate on.
Yeah.
Like, if you would have just presented Jalen Hurts 3-4 years ago, if you'd have told me, yo, you gonna hate that nigga in a couple years. I'm like, what? Like, Jalen Hurts is a great guy. Like, even Alabama Elementary, like, nice kid. Everybody around me, black women, great dude. The arrogance Jalen Hurts play with too, I don't know if that's trickled down from Sirianni, but the rumblings are niggas can't tell Jalen anything right now. And if you watch the football, if you watch the game, that's kind of what it looked like. They're saying, like, the reporters in Philly is like, another reason Kevin Patullo hasn't been fired is Jalen won't run the Kevin Patullo shit, like, completely. So you're seeing games where they have a game plan and then they have to scrap it and just run this shit that he wants to run. And sometimes that shit works and sometimes that shit don't. But you're not Tom Brady, kid. And you are not nowhere near good enough to think you're going to dictate every single football game as a quarterback. With respect to Jalen Hurts, if I think you're a top 3, top 4 quarterback, I think it's maybe 5 quarterbacks ever that can do that shit. That's not a normal thing. And I know it's...
I think 5 is a lot.
5. I think he literally, and 3 of them played together. I don't even think all of them would have did it if they didn't play together. It is very, very hard to do what they are trying to do. It's like they're trying to, it feels like everyone's trying to prove a point. It feels like A.J. Brown wants to prove his point. Jalen Hurts wants to prove his point. Kevin Tula wants to prove his point. Nick Sirianni wants to prove his point. Like, everybody has a point they want to prove, and that's in the way of winning the game.
And that's the perfect point is they keep masking in the media as long as we're winning, everything is okay. Yeah. But it's clear it's not. We can see you. Yeah, and that be the thing about these niggas lying is like, we can see you. You're lying. It's not okay.
You know what's funny? You know what?
Real quick, because this is my other point about Sirianni that I forgot. Sirianni's soliloquy you went on about the Sirianni a couple minutes ago about how his arrogance and no one is telling him anything and he can't be told anything. I completely agree with that. I think Sirianni's arrogance and immaturity as a head coach and the cussing out fans in the stands and getting up and the shaving the head and all of the immaturity and the antics that come with Nick Sirianni forced Jalen Hurts to act like this. Yeah. Because I read a report that Jalen Hurts did not used to act like this. Right. And Jalen Hurts used to be one of the guys. And Jalen Hurts was in the locker room cutting up with everybody. Yep. But it felt like after the collapse happened, he felt a shift was needed in the locker room, so he went stoic. And you kind of don't get the same Jalen. It's not your brothers anymore. It's your teammate. I'm not your peer. I'm the leader. Yeah. And I'm going to talk in a certain way. I'm not going to entertain certain things. I'm not going to have certain conversations. Right. And that has made him go from
one of the guys
from Steph Curry to Chris Paul.
That's perfect.
One of the guys to Mr. President.
Yeah, Mr. President.
And anybody will hate that. But it's way worse when you're the quarterback because you already get special treatment. Yeah, that's what, you're already the highest paid player and getting special treatment.
Hey, from AJ Brown's point of view, can you imagine how frustrating that must be? Like the past 3 years, you've been the quarterback. You've been my guy. You, Devontae Smith.
You're the godfather of my child.
Yeah, we've been super close. So AJ Brown has been coming to him before he stepped into this role.
Yep.
But now when I come back to you and talk about some shit, you giving me coach speak. Bro, we in the locker, we in the car driving. You giving me coach speak?
What the fuck are you talking?
Literally, bro.
Nigga, talk to me it's me, nigga. What?
And I want to tell the story. This is one of my favorite stories. James Harrison, former Steeler, gets cut by the Steelers. Okay. Patriots pick him up off waivers. He has no choice. He has to come play for the Patriots. Hates the Patriots. Hates Tom Brady with everything in his life. First day in the locker room, he's sitting at his stool. Tom Brady come walk over. Hey, I'm Tom. Talk to that nigga for 30 minutes. He said, I just couldn't hate him. Yep. He said, as much as I wanted to, he don't get no special treatment. He treat everybody the same. He talk to you. You talk to him. It's never like, yo, hey, I'm going to go tell Tom something. And he going to run upstairs and run to Bill Belichick and tell him. I feel like right now, Jalen Hurts feel like the teacher went to the bathroom and he on the board writing names.
Yep.
Like, sit your goofy ass down.
Exactly.
That's what it feel like.
Exactly. Completely agree. Yeah. So, conclusion.
Yep.
Do you think the Dallas Cowboys catch the Philadelphia Eagles and win the division?
Yes.
I will agree. I think the Cowboys do catch the Eagles, win the division. The only thing that will change my mind over the next 4 or 5 weeks is Kevin Patullo being fired. Yeah. I've seen A.J. Brown have the 100-yard games and the 10 receptions. Yep. They lost. I've seen Jalen Hurts throw for 200-300 yards and 3 touchdowns. They lost. Yep. The offense is a problem. It is a problem, and it's not consistent enough. Dude. Last week, I'll say it one more time. They have the same punt percentage as the Tennessee Titans.
It might be worse now.
It might be worse now.
It might be worse now.
They have the same punt percentage as the Tennessee Titans, and they go 3-and-out as often as the Cleveland Browns, who have started 9 quarterbacks this year.
Let me ask you something just to close this Eagle segment. Would Devontae Smith be the best offensive player in the Patriots?
Yes.
Would Saquon Barkley be the best offensive player in the Patriots?
Yes.
Would A.J. Brown be the best offensive?
Let me think. Yes.
Yeah. Would Dallas Goedert be the best tight end for the Eagles, even though he hasn't been there?
For the Patriots, yes.
The Patriots, yeah. The problem isn't personnel. That could be the worst line in the league. I don't care. That could be I could be on that offensive line. You should not be punting this much.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Like the Patriots, like we got a bunch of rookies, some vets. Shout out Stephon Diggs playing well, but bro, it's good decisions and good play calls. That's all. That's all you need to just be like. That's the thing. You mentioned how good the Eagles' defense is. Nobody's even asking them to be the Detroit Lions or the Chiefs from 4 years ago. Can you just be competent on offense? Can you just not have 50 yards in the half?
Thank you.
You can't get nothing?
We didn't have to do average 35.
Yo, can you get me to 24 a game? Please? It's 400. Like the GM looking at him saying, like, that's $400 million with this offense. Yeah. Like, why won't my Mercedes start?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
So,
man,
just thought about this quick topic. You bringing up Devontae and AJ. Let's rank the duos in the NFL, the wide receiver duos in the NFL.
All right, bet. Just to wrap it up for this, we were talking about wide receiver duos with the Cowboys, with the Eagles. Top 6 wide receiver duos in the NFL.
All right. I'm going to start at 6. At 6, I am going to go slightly edging out Cooper Kupp and JSN with J-Mo and Amon-Ra St. Brown of the Detroit Lions.
Okay.
At number 5, I am going to go. This is real hard because these top 5, I feel like all can go to 1. But at 5, I'm going to go Devontae and Puka Nacua simply because of Devontae's age. At number 4, I am going to go Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. It took everything in me not to put them in 1 just because of how good Justin Jefferson is. Also, this is not quarterback reliant, so no one cares that J.J. McCarthy is worse than me at quarterback. At number 3, I am going to go A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. I think they are, let's just say Tom Brady got dropped into the Philadelphia Eagles. We don't even got to go Tom Brady. Let's just say Phillip Rivers or Matt Ryan Drew Brees got dropped on the Eagles. They are 1,000-yard receivers as teammates every single year. Number 2, this is really hard for me to move them down to 2. They've been my number 1 for a while. But Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are the second best wide receiver duo in the NFL. They've been doing it for some years now. Enough said about them already. And then number 1, this is not for clicks. This is not for views. And number 1, I have the Dallas Cowboys wide receiver duo of CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. I think that is the last 5 are all number 1 receiver duos, which means it's 2 number 1s. Right. But I do believe those are the best pair of number 1 receivers in George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. So they are my number 1 wide receiver duo.
All right, top 6 wide receiver duos. Of course, up next is my list. I'm going to go 6-1 like Daniel did, and this is going to sound incredibly crazy because we thought this was going to be the best wide receiver duo in the league. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison at 6.
Wow.
I got Justin Jefferson doing a lot of heavy lifting. I love Jordan Addison, but I got them at 6. At 5, arguably the best wide receiver in the league with the living legend next to him. I'm going to go JSN and Cooper Kupp. At 3rd, Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. Super elite. They both do everything well. Both are number 1s. That's why they're in this top 3. I feel like the top 3 wide receiver duos, they both got to be number 1s. At 2, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams never lost a rep at wide receiver 2. And Puka Nacua is elite. And at number 1, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. I think George Pickens should wear number 88. Those 2 are the 2 best. CeeDee Lamb is officially today wide receiver 2 on his team. I think George Pickens is in. Listen.
I'm not ready to say that.
Listen, I am there. I ain't gonna lie.
Not yet.
Listen, that Chiefs game, he felt wide receiver 2.
Can he be 88 too? Like they put a square at the top of his shit?
You know what? They should just flip it around. They'd be like, is that the same number? No, that's just 88 backwards.
Okay, bet. So, hey, we both smart men, boy. That we see what's happening with 88 and 3 out there. We see.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He not gonna be 3 long.
Moving on to Moving on to a coach.
Yep.
It's just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tomlin. We are about 50 minutes in, so all of the Pittsburgh Steelers fans have finally got in because, they like to start late.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't catch that joke, the Pittsburgh Steelers haven't scored 7 points in their first quarter and 62 games or something like that. Which is fucking crazy. Let me read the exact stat because it's truly mind-boggling. Oh, no, I lost it. Oh, I lost it. Oh, well. Okay. So, one question. We don't need to talk about the Steelers there. Should this be the last season for Mike Tomlin, whether they make the playoffs or not?
Yes, absolutely. And you should go to Miami. Go or not. Oh, I wouldn't even wish Miami on you. Let me try to think of somewhere with a good quarterback who just needs a little guy. You know where Mike Tomlin should go?
Please don't say it.
If we are thinking the same thing, like, this is gonna blow my mind.
Please don't say it.
Mike Tomlin to the Cardinals.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking Baltimore. I thought you were about to say Baltimore.
No. Listen. Mike Tomlin to Baltimore is I said this like 5 months ago to Reggie. That is my pie in this. Like, we build a mural over Baltimore with Mike Tomlin's face. Like, that would be the best case scenario for Lamar Jackson fan. Get John Harbaugh out there, get Mike Tomlin in there, and just let him figure out the rest. But as far as Pittsburgh status, it's over. And credit to you, I almost forgot. Aaron Rodgers is not playing in December. He said he would not make it this far. Steelers are 6-6.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
It was hitting that nigga hard.
Boy, they hit him so hard, his nose hit the ground. He had on a face mask. His nose hit the ground.
His nose. I'm like, how's his nose bleeding? I was like, did they punch him too? Like,
oh shit. All right. I completely agree with Ish though. It's over for Mike Tomlin, dude. Yeah. It's over. And this is not a scenario of a guy can't coach anymore. Right. This is not a Bill Belichick needs to be pushed out of New England scenario. Right. This is a Andy Reid and Philly scenario. This is a John Harbaugh and Baltimore scenario. Sometimes your voice just runs a little dry.
Yeah, you need a refresh.
Your organization, your city just needs something fresh, something to rejuvenate the formula, the system. It is becoming mundane. It is boring. So I think it would work best for both parties. I think Mike Tomlin can rebuild his legacy, can add more, not even rebuild, add more to his legacy if he goes and coaches the Miami Dolphins or the Arizona Cardinals, a decision I love. Yeah. Someone else who should probably have a job opening this year, the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to rebuild that team. Yeah. I can see a plethora of options to where Mike Tomlin can really go and make his name as one of the greatest coaches who has ever lived. But he's not going to do that in Pittsburgh. And part of the reason I do put some of the blame on Mike Tomlin because you're the one who hasn't had a quarterback in 10 years and you just keep seeming okay with it.
That's a fact.
You could have drafted Shedeur Sanders and tried to go after a rookie and look like you were trying. You could have traded up in the past few drafts and tried to go get one of these future phenoms. Like, even if you would have traded up to get Justin Fields and it wouldn't have worked, like, at least you would have looked like you were trying. It don't even look like you trying to get a new quarterback.
And with respect, you gave Justin Fields a chance, he played great, and then you benched him.
You went into the season with Kenny Pickett as your starting quarterback, and you were okay with it. Yeah. Like, at some point, we do have to say, you're doing this to yourself. Like, we keep being like, he don't have a quarterback. Well, he's kind of in charge of that, guys.
Look,
so
classic right here. Brother, you made this sandwich.
You made the sandwich.
You made this no quarterback sandwich. You made this, we're just going to put everything on defense.
And now you're like, why does it taste like this?
It's like, man, why does this Jalen Ramsey not taste fresh? That's the old Jalen Ramsey.
You feel me?
That's Jalen Ramsey.
Pause. That's fucked though.
Yeah, pause for sure.
But shit, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I just keep replaying it in my head. He's not fresh.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, it's hard with the sandwich analogy. It's hard with the sandwich analogy. It's like, man, this is in the sandwich I made. You made the sandwich 8 years ago. Like,
you feel me?
That sandwich has been made a long time. It's new ways niggas are making sandwiches.
Exactly. So that's it on the Steelers. I do think they should get rid of Mike Tomlin.
Yeah. Can't believe you lost to them.
Baltimore. Go.
The Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. I want to start because I ain't gonna lie. This is probably the only time we'll ever have this, but this is the question I'll ask. All right, let's start over. Lamar's back. They just paid Mark Andrews instead of Isaiah Likely. We'll talk about that later. But what are you most worried about with the Ravens right now? This is the first time we've seen Lamar have any signs of struggling in the regular season in like 4 or 5 years. The defense played better, but of course, it's not an elite defense. What is your biggest concern right now about the Ravens moving forward and winning the division or competing in the playoffs?
Unfortunately, it is the time that I did not think I was going to get back to this point. Mm-hmm. But they're skill positions.
Yeah.
That is what is worrying me the most about the Baltimore Ravens is their tight ends and their receivers.
Yeah.
And their offensive line.
Niggas not separating.
Lamar Jackson is not hurt. I mean, Lamar Jackson is hurt, excuse me.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson before his injury, he was 72 completion percentage. Mm-hmm. 250 yards a game, 9 yards a pass, 15 touchdowns and 2 turnovers. One wasn't his fault, and a passer rating of 136, which would be an all-time record.
Yep.
The last 4 games since he's been back, completion percentage at 56, lowest of his career over 3 games. Yeah. 213 yards per game, lowest of his career over 3 games. 7 yards a pass attempt, touchdown to interception ratio, touchdown to turnover ratio, 1-5, the worst over 3 games in his career, and a passer rating of 69, the worst over 3 games of his career. I don't think Lamar Jackson went from, he's going to win his 3rd MVP to, he's a bottom 10 quarterback.
Yeah.
They
say he regressed.
It's his offensive line, guys. Yeah. It's his offensive line. It's his offensive personnel, and he's pressing a little bit. I don't think Todd Monken is doing him any favors. This break, like I said, if they would have beat the Bengals, they would be in sole position to win this division and actually maybe get a fake bye in Week 18 because the Steelers would be out of it. But now they're going to have to fight for everything they want. And the thing that worries me the most is the thing I was most confident coming into the season with, and that is their offensive personnel, excluding Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. 1,000%.
What are you worried about? And you can't say John Harbaugh because we're obviously both worried about that.
Yeah. So,
and real quick, for those of you guys that are Ravens fans, are Steelers fans asking, well, when y'all gonna say y'all should fire John Harbaugh? We have said that in every episode, so we don't have to reiterate that. We both think John Harbaugh should go after this season unless they win the Super Bowl.
Right. I don't think they're good enough. And I feel like that's a weird thing I feel like that's a weird opening when you ask, what are you most worried about? I just don't think they're good enough. I don't think around Lamar Jackson, and with respect, around Kyle Hamilton, they are good enough. I think that offensive line has the fact that Daniel Falele is still playing, but major holes in it. They can't protect Lamar. They can't run the ball with Derrick Henry. And out wide, and I don't want to fuck nobody money up, but Zay Flowers, you're not better than Pop Douglas. You're asking for money you don't deserve because you are not an elite number 1 wide receiver. And if you wanted elite number 1 wide receiver money, it's time to produce. It's time to produce because you know what jumped off the screen between T. Higgins and Jamar Chase in man coverage and Zay Flowers and DeAndre Hopkins versus man coverage. Yeah. There's a reason the Bengals produce with Joe Burrow, with me, everybody. Joe Flacco, anybody scores on the Bengals. Because you don't need to be Superman to score on the Bengals. The Ravens are at you know what the Ravens are? The Ravens are the 2007 Cleveland Cavaliers. The Ravens are, if this all-time great player in his prime is the best player in the world, we got a chance. But he got to be that every single night. He cannot get hurt. He cannot get tired. He cannot waver. He cannot have a bad quarter, or the Ravens are in crisis. They are bad situationally. They're bad with the lead. They're bad trailing. They're bad on 3rd down. They're bad with turnovers. They don't catch the ball. They don't separate. They don't turn the ball over. Lamar Jackson hasn't got a turnover in the playoffs in his career, I don't think. There is nothing supporting Lamar except his talent. And I feel like that's what you said he's pressing. I feel like because respect to Lamar, he doesn't do listen, I'm blessed. I'm so happy I get to play football. If I don't win a Super Bowl, I don't win a Super Bowl. Lamar is very open about needing a Super Bowl, wanting a Super Bowl, playing for a Super Bowl. So he goes out and plays like he wants that from everybody else. And they around him is just not. That is not a Super Bowl team. That is not a Super Bowl team.
I agree with everything you said, bro. The only thing I would change is they're the 2009 Cavaliers because everything's about to fall apart.
Okay, that's fair.
The only thing I would change about that. Lamar is in a position. First off, Ravens Twitter called out his competitiveness. Like what?
Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
They said he's not competitive enough.
Yeah,
dog.
They used to say this crazy. Last year he was too competitive. Why is he slamming his helmet on the ground? They're like 14-3.
Dog, what is wrong with y'all, dog? So that fan base gets weird around Lamar when they start losing. But I think this has a lot to do with Zay Flowers, bro. Mm-hmm. Zay Flowers gets in the open field and can't separate from linebackers.
And you're running from contact?
You're 5'8".
Yeah.
That should be the one thing you can do is separate.
Every time. You should dominate the middle of the field.
You should dominate the middle of the field. Your yards after catch should be top 5 in the league every single year.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you that are like, well, he doesn't get the ball enough, whose fault do you think that is?
You throw to whoever's open.
They have a lineup full of okay weapons.
Mm-hmm.
If you're an all-pro, Pro Bowl level weapon, you should be dominating the touches. He's not. Because he's not that.
Nope.
Also, side note, when it said Lamar Jackson hasn't gotten a turnover in the playoffs for his career, he meant his defense has not caused a turnover in any of his playoff games.
Yes.
That's a real fact.
Yes.
It's a real fact. Mm-hmm. So, ultimately, bro, we talk about the Ravens a lot. I'll end it here, bro. You are completely correct. It is going to take an historic run over the next, what would that be, 8 games from Sunday into the Super Bowl of Lamar Jackson for the Ravens to get to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. I do not think it's possible. Pittsburgh is bad, though.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is really bad.
Yep.
I think they make the playoffs. Funny enough, I think they beat the Bills in the first round. 4-5 matchup in Baltimore. I think it's a classic playoff game, 31-28, where both of the guys walk off the field just sad as hell that their team suck.
Yeah, like, both teams walk off the field like, if we handle business in the regular season, we shouldn't be here. Literally. They both walk off the field mad as fuck.
Yes, exactly. So I think they might win a playoff game, but in the AFC with the defenses of the Broncos and the Texans and the organization of the Patriots, I just don't see how they get it done. But my sliver of hope is I have a top 3 player on the planet, and if he goes apeshit mode, 15 ain't in the playoffs, he get rid of Josh in the first round, and the next he get rid of Josh in the wild card, and he got to go Trevor Lawrence and the Patriots in the AFC Championship. I think he can do that. But it's going to be, I would be shocked. Right now and today, they were my Super Bowl pick. I would be shocked if they make the Super Bowl.
If they make the Super Bowl, you know what's so funny about this? And I love Ravens. This is why I love Ravens Twitter. Because niggas love this shit, but niggas gonna hate this shit. He's gonna need to go on another, oh my God, what the fuck Joe Flacco run?
Yes.
Because the Ravens weren't a Super Bowl team back then either.
Nope.
They just had it, oh my God, what the fuck run? Like,
yep.
And they happen to have, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. There's no Ray Lewis on this team, but respect to Kyle Hamilton.
Kyle Hamilton on the team.
Right. But in the AFC, I'm going to be honest, as a Patriots fan, I'm not worried. Genuinely. And I feel like that is insane to say. I feel like that is insane to think. If even, let's say 4 weeks ago, even before, like right before Lamar got hurt, there's a scenario where either the Ravens or Bills don't even make the playoffs. And that's aside from the Chiefs having to scrape to get in. Like, the Bills legit could miss the playoffs. Like, the Bills have a lot of games.
Because they play the Eagles?
Yeah, hold on. I got you right here.
Okay,
so the Bills upcoming schedule. Bengals with Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
At New England.
Yeah.
Then they play Cleveland, which is, probably close to them. But
I don't know. Shedeur might be good.
Listen, the Bills lose to crazy niggas. So, the Bills may lose to Cleveland. But after that, Eagles again. Who will be playing for their playoff lives.
And who closes? The Jets, I'm assuming?
Jets, yeah.
Okay.
But that's the thing. Like we talked about with the Chiefs, if they lose to the Patriots, they can't win the division.
Yeah.
And if they lose, like the Bengals could beat, if the Bengals beat them and then the Patriots beat them, they're at 6 losses going into the last 3 games, which 2 of them they could lose. So you could see the Ravens, Bills, and the Chiefs not make it past wild card weekend.
I'm telling you now, the story coming into Monday will be Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, the 2 best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
Because both of their defenses are so bad, it's going to be a 35-38 game.
Yeah.
They're both going to have ridiculous games. They're going to be like, oh, my God, we love them so much. I hope we get a playoff matchup. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. I believe the Bills win that game because of their run game. I think the Bills, the best thing about the Bills is the Bills don't try to make Josh Allen be a Superman until he has to.
Right.
And just like last game, they was like, hey, James Cook is going to win this game.
Right.
And James Cook would have won that game for him. I believe the same formula is going to go with the Bengals. It's like, yo, we're not finna get in a shootout and try to score in 3 minutes so we can just keep giving Joe Burrow the ball back. We're going to control the clock. We're going to run the ball. I don't think Kansas City has that. I don't think Cincinnati has that capability, especially because they run so much out of shotgun. Just don't think it'll happen. So I do believe the Buffalo Bills win that game about 35-27 or something like that.
I'll be interested because I feel like that is a prime letdown game for them. Because next week you're going into New England. Like, that's thing, as a Patriots man.
A look-ahead game?
Yeah, like a look ahead. They're trying to look ahead because, one, you didn't know Burrow would be back. You didn't know what was going on with the Bengals. They're eliminated. Like, they're not, like, really playing for anything, even though they still could technically make it if everybody collapsed. But even if they win that game, if we beat them next week in New England, we win the division automatically. So if they're looking ahead and they're not 1,000% ready, which the Bills have been, I think the Bengals might sneak them for real.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I am not saying the Bengals can't win. I'm just saying if I'm picking the game, I'm picking the Bills. But I can see that scenario too. Like, that's a pick 'em game for me. That's a pick 'em game.
On God. And I like Joe Burrow a lot.
You know how I feel about Joe. I love Joe Burrow. So if Joe Burrow was in the NFC, he'd be my favorite quarterback. Yeah. Like, if he was not in the AFC North, I would talk about Joe Burrow way more than we do.
It's so bad he keeps getting hurt. I feel so bad for him.
I do too, bro. I do too. So, let's end with Ish's Patriots, man.
Yes,
let me make sure we got everything on football-wise before we get there, because that is a good one. Oh, yeah, real quick. Shedeur versus Cam Ward this weekend. If it was week 4 and Shedeur would have been starting, this would be a really big deal.
Oh, God.
But I'm going to be locked into this at the 1 o'clock window. It's going to be a classic. Bills, Bengals, Patriots fighting for the football. Ravens, Steelers fighting for the playoffs. And then my two rookies. And my two rookies in the corner.
Two black rookie QBs. Let me start this segment by saying, Stunner, please end year's telecast now before you hear what I'm about to say, because you're not going to like it. But Shedeur Sanders, along with the help of the greatest defensive players since '99, are going to beat the Tennessee Titans this weekend.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to outplay them.
Yes, sir.
And you know the difference is?
The wrist.
The wrist.
You feel me?
Put them up.
Put your wrist up.
And
put your wrist up.
And this is why I said, son, look away. Because next week when this happened, this week he's going to be saying in the chat, he's going to be mad as fuck. He's like, but Shedeur got Myles Garrett and Mason Graham. And they just dominated the Titans the whole game. So what?
So what?
And Shedeur's going to check down the whole game.
Yup.
Scramble a couple times, make a couple throws he shouldn't, touchdown.
Yep.
And they're going to win that game 20-17.
Yes, sir.
And it will break ESPN. And let me tell y'all, because I'm glad we have a platform for times like this. Y'all are so nasty. People are still not believing you. People still are not believing you. Kevin Stefanski, it doesn't matter how many times you go for it on your own 25 and throw the game. People aren't going to believe you. Because before Shedeur was playing, you had the mystery, the guise of we're not seeing with our own eyes. So then it was like, maybe he's struggling to pick up the offense. Maybe NFL offenses are too complicated. Because, black quarterbacks, it's always too complicated. Niggas can never learn the offense. No, looks like he kind of understands what's going on. Yep. Looks like he's been trained by a professional football player his entire life to do the thing he's trying to do right now. And then they're like, well, they still lost. First of all, you're the Cleveland Browns. And when he did lose, and when he did win, you didn't care. You didn't care when he won. I think, listen, things are looking up for Shedeur, but it's funny, Thanksgiving was last week. We dropping that turkey in the fryer when we play Tennessee.
Hey, baby.
Do not let him outplay Cam Ward. Don't you fucking dare.
I'm calling it now. Shedeur Sanders will outplay Cam Ward. They both have a good game, but Cam Ward has more turnovers than Shedeur Sanders. Yeah. Shedeur Sanders plays a clean game. I'm calling about 225 in the air, 2 touchdowns, 20-24-16 win, and the Cleveland Browns are leaving like we might have our franchise quarterback, and the Tennessee Titans are like maybe we underestimated that boy in Colorado. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you now. I know what I know. I see what I see. Yeah. His problem is he is trying to make the big play too often, so he's waiting for routes to develop when he should be looking at the intermediate route, and that's why it was hold the ball for a few seconds and then check down, because he wasn't looking for the intermediate route. He was looking for the big play because they're losing. He wants to make a splash play for the home crowd. Right. He admitted to this in his press conference. Yeah. Those are things as a young quarterback you have to work through. But he played a turnover-free game that's very important. He took what the defense gave him. I find it very hilarious that the critique of him coming out of college was he got sacked too much. A lot of that wasn't his fault, but he got sacked too much. He held the ball on too much, and he took bad sacks. He only takes 2 sacks. He gets the ball out quicker and takes a lot of checks down. And now, he only takes check down.
Yeah, it's bad to get to your check down.
You can't win for losing with these niggas, man. You can't win for losing. So 12, keep doing what you're doing. Put your wrist up. Like I said, we're gonna put our wrist up this week. Last week we held it sideways, but this week we put it up. It was kind of up, but this week we going full up and we beating Cam Ward.
And this is our last. This will be our last thing on the Browns because I want to speak right to you, Kevin Stefanski. Just know you're playing with fire. I just want you to know them Cleveland Browns fans are starving. Them Cleveland Browns fans rowdy. And that's the thing. Half of them know what you're doing. Half of them know what you're doing, Kevin.
I see you. I see you.
You know they chanting it at the game because if I can hear it in my TV, you can hear it on the sidelines. Listen, do not listen. All I'm saying, everyone is like, I don't know. It's like the moon landing shit. Like niggas have strong feelings about it. Some people don't care. Da da da. Listen, don't let it be true. That's all I say about conspiracy. Don't let that shit be. Don't let them niggas be right. Yeah. Do not let us really find out or confirm that you trying to do what niggas are saying. You're trying to sabotage him, do all that shit. Trying to make sure he doesn't win. Trying to make sure he doesn't throw touchdowns. All that shit you doing. Do not let them niggas in Cleveland find out you actually doing that shit.
Them
niggas starving. You been tailgating for 4 hours. It's 30 degrees. I get to the game and the coach not calling the right plays. Nigga, are you all right? Listen, Kevin Smith, just be very careful.
I played 5 figures for these tickets to watch y'all lose 4 games and y'all can't even play the most exciting player on our team. Like, shit. And last thing, the Cleveland Browns, they suck, dude. That offensive personnel is horrific.
They like he's trying to be careful and win games for his job. Y'all suck. What do you mean? What the fuck? Trying to win games for your job. You're getting fired, dude. Y'all could win out. You're not coming back. And this is the quietest part out loud. Nobody want to ask him this. It's close enough. I may fly out while we got some time. Ask Baker Mayfield what he was doing when he was there. Ask Baker why he not in Cleveland no more. Everyone's like, wow, Baker, what a comeback story. Wouldn't have had to do it. Kevin Stefanski wasn't a bitch ass nigga. Like, if he just gave Baker his regular opportunity, he still might be there. Like,
yeah. You ain't lying.
Yep.
All right. Love you, 12. Get to it.
For sure.
All right. Here we go, man. Ish has been on a high this year with this football shit. He called him from the jump. I have been giving him his flowers, and now I am here to tell him I am riding the Patriots train.
Yes.
If the Chiefs do not make the playoffs and the Ravens continue, if the Chiefs don't make the playoffs and the Ravens go into the playoffs limping, they will be my Super Bowl pick. If the Ravens go dominate Steelers, dominate Bengals, dominate Patriots, rolling shit, and they put up 30 in every game for the rest of the season, they'll be my Super Bowl pick. Right. But until that happens, I'm looking like the Patriots are in that phase where you don't know if you can trust them because of the lack of experience. Yeah. But then you look at the AFC and ask, where is the experience? If the Chiefs don't make the playoffs, the only experienced quarterback will be Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's team might suck. Yeah. So we're looking at the only team that's a threat with the experience is the Buffalo Bills. Yeah. And if you handle business in Buffalo in a couple weeks.
In Foxborough.
It's in Foxborough. God, I forgot about that. That wasn't Buffalo. Yeah. If you handle business in Foxborough in a couple weeks, which I assume you will, you would have beaten them twice. You ain't worried about no shit like that. So I trust him more than I trust Denver Broncos and Bo Nix. Sure. I would trust him more than I trust C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans. I would trust him more than I trust Trevor Lawrence, Calculus, and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I would trust him more than the Colts, the Steelers, the Ravens, and any other team you name in the AFC other than 15 and Andy Reid. So I ask all of that. I know how you feel about Drake. I know how you feel about your team. We've been over it a couple weeks. I want to start with something fun.
Right.
Because this is more so of how does it feel that of the class of there's a big four of quarterbacks, obviously. Joe, Lamar, Pat, Josh. Yeah. Every quarterback younger than that. Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Michael Penix, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Bo Nix, Bryce Young, and C.J. Stroud. Yeah. Which one of those quarterbacks would you take over Drake May for the next 10 years?
None. It's only 2 quarterbacks in the league I take over Drake May for the rest of his career. At this point, there's only two. The only 2 quarterbacks I take before Drake May for the rest of their career right now is going to be Pat and Lamar. And you did not hear me say Josh Allen's name for a simple reason. I don't think Josh Allen's better than Drake May. I think what Drake May brings to the table in year 2, year 3, we are in superstar Mount Rushmore second year territory. Like, Mahomes didn't play his first year, so his second year was his first year starting, but this was still like around that age. It was like, oh shit, this is going to be one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen. We are in December. Drake May has been the best deep ball thrower since Drew Brees in 2009. To regular people. It's not, and I think that is what is so. You ask me how it feels like I feel so warm thinking about the Patriots' future. Because right now, we're the number 1 seed. And we have twice as much cap space as the second team. Twice as much cap space as the second place team.
That's crazy.
We have so much room to improve, so many pieces that we are not going to need, but we're going to be able to add. So looking forward, Drake May's potential is literally how consistent just can this really be? Because that's kind of the phase we're in now. And that's what you're talking about. It's like, man, I really can't trust it. So I'm going into every game like, man, we won 4 games last year. Like, we won 4 games last year.
Yeah.
So every time Drake May do some crazy shit, I'm like, man, that's Drake May. Like, I'm excited. Like, I am past it. They could, listen, it won't happen because we're going to get the bye. We could lose wild card weekend. Would be completely fine.
Because you know what you got.
Literally. This is, everything after this is icing. But looking forward, and not even looking forward, looking backwards, because we mentioned, like, before the season, I was like, yo, the Patriots going to be really good. This is why. And one of the first things I said was, you should fear a Patriots team with a lot of weapons. Because one thing, Josh McDaniels, of course, had Tom Brady. Of course, he had, Julian Edelman was there, and Gronk was in and out for the second half of the Josh McDaniels stuff. We never had 4 or 5 guys that are going to go out there and make a difference in the game. Mm-mm. Like, Kyle Williams just caught his I think his first touchdown or second touchdown this year. Kyle Williams is our wide receiver 4. Kyle Williams is a dog. Rookie, dog. Travion Henderson, rookie, dog. Pop Douglas, young, dog. Like, all the talent we have is young, unproven guys who are just thriving in their roles right now.
Christian Gonzalez
might be the top 3 cornerback in the league. Marcus Jones, like the few veterans that we do have, Carlton Davis, and what is the D lineman we got from Philly? I'm blanking on dude.
That's all right.
No, it was an interior D lineman.
I'm sorry.
He's hurt right now. I feel bad. I feel so bad. I'm forgetting his name. But interior D line we got from Philly, like the veterans that we brought in are playing like elite veterans. Hunter Henry, who played with Cam Newton on the Patriots, now is playing with Drake May on the Patriots, getting to lead. Like, our ceiling, it looks like I'm trying to think of another like comp for it. Because the Chiefs with Mahomes, Andy Reid and Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, they were already established. Mm-hmm. Right now, we are in kind of, I don't want to say unprecedented territory for a new face on the block team to look like this. Mm-hmm. Because everything we're doing, we're the best team in the league, getting better every week. Yeah. Like, every time Travion Henderson touched the ball instead of Ramondre Stevenson, we get a little better. Yeah. Every time Kyle Williams is out there instead of Matt Collins, who's playing amazing, we get a little better, and we keep improving every single week. Like,
agreed.
Like, early in the show, I was like, "There's no team. Like, I'm not worried." In the AFC, it's nobody I don't want to see, because we match up so well in so many different things. In respect to Mike Vrabel, because I was a Ben Johnson guy, both teams won 10 games leading the conferences, so either way we would have been all right. But what Mike Vrabel has brought stability-wise is no matter who we play, and every team in the AFC, if you go through every single seed, there's something on there I don't like. Like, the Broncos is like, passing game kind of ass. Offense can look weird. Mm-hmm. Cool. Chiefs, no athletes, don't scare you, can't do anything. Bills, entire team ass but Josh. Yeah. Ravens, John Harbaugh, skill positions, ass. Yeah. All these teams have a problem, and the Patriots don't have any glaring weaknesses. Yep. Like, if you would say the wide receiver core is a glaring weakness, you're not going to play one-on-one with Stephon Diggs. Because, no shade to D-Hop, first ballot Hall of Famer. While D-Hop has not aged gracefully, Stephon Diggs has. Stephon Diggs still winning one-on-one. You can't play one-on-one with Pop Lovis. You can't play one-on-one with Kyle Williams. And that's the best run defense in the league.
Yup.
So even if we were to say the Bills get hot, finish second in the conference, third in the conference, whatever, and they're going to finish good, just turn off James Cook. And then what do they have? Or you go into the Ravens, turn off Derrick Henry, put it all on Lamar. I know that's terrifying, but you still put it all on Lamar. There's so many things you can do because our defense travels. And aside from us just having the best run defense in the league, if Baltimore is going to be like, yo, that's Lamar Jackson, it's the AFC Championship, fuck it, Lamar, go air it out. We have 3 elite corners. 3 elite corners. Like Marcus Jones is going to be an all-pro, possibly at 2 positions. Because that's the last thing. We have the best special teams in the league. Like, it's been beautiful, and I just wanted to reserve this little pocket of space for Donovan and the rest of you Giants fans out there. I don't think unnecessary roughness should be a penalty. I don't think a personal foul should be a penalty. He don't want to get hit. Go down. We covering. Listen, my coach was a Hall of Fame potentially Super Bowl winning linebacker because we gonna cover every blade of grass. I guarantee you Jackson Dart slide next time. I bet my bottom dollar on it. And that was the last thing I wanted to bring up is, man, above everything else, I missed when the Patriots was tough.
Yeah.
We tough.
Yeah.
Like, you don't feel like
that's coaching. That's coaching.
Yeah, literally. That's our identity. Like, respect to the Falcons, you don't feel like the Falcons tough.
No.
So, man, I am.
And so to piggyback, bro, on Drake May, if your quarterback and coach duo has a hit by year 2, it's not hitting. We are at the age where it don't take 3-4 years to figure it out. Offenses, the NFL is just moving too fast. Everybody is coming out training to play quarterback from 7 years old, so their arm talent.
1,000 reps.
Bro, a gazillion reps coming into the NFL, so if it's year 2, Drake May, you know he's the guy. Yep. CJ Stroud, you're pretty sure. Bryce Young had to get benched, but now year 2, full season, looks like he's the guy. Jaden Daniels, you knew in year 1. Yep. Caleb Williams, you're looking like, okay, I got my guy. Yep. Year 2, Lamar Jackson, won the VP. Yep. Year 2, Josh Allen went from holy shit, he's horrible to, oh my God, look at all the potential. Year 2, Patrick Mahomes, fighting Brady for the Super Bowl.
Now do the other side. Year 2, Bo Nix.
Year 2, Bo Nix, we still not sure about. It probably won't work out. Yep. Year 2, Michael Penix, not going to work out.
Yep. Year 2, Geno.
Year 2, Geno, didn't work out, still hasn't worked out.
Yep.
If your quarterback and coach have not hit by year 2, it's not hitting in the era of that. You might have a Baker Mayfield resurgence. You might have a Sam Darnold resurgence. Sam Darnold's another one. You might have one of those type resurgences, but it's not working. J.J. McCarthy, it's not going to work. We can see it. We can see that. He's not an NFL quarterback.
He's so bad.
Dylan Gabriel, we saw it. Tua Tagovailoa, we see it.
Yep.
It's not a hard thing to figure out, bro. It's too many eyes on this sport. It's too many analysts talking about this sport for everyone to be wrong about these guys. Yeah. Drake May is like that, and if you have a young quarterback that is in year 2 or 3 and you still questioning Trevor Lawrence, Daniel Jones, all these quarterbacks, they're just not like that.
Trevor Lawrence, that was a good one to play. Trevor Lawrence, not him.
Just not him.
Sorry.
It's not coming. Nope. It's not coming out of nowhere. It's not pulling out of thin air. Yep. Drake May is like that. Right now, if we do our quarter, we will, at the end of the season, when we rank our top 5 quarterbacks of the season going into the playoffs, who we would rather have, Drake May will be in both of our top 3 lists. Yeah. That is the type of season he has had.
Mm-hmm. It's magical.
As is said, he is the best deep ball thrower in the NFL, and you can't name his receivers. And that is and why that matters, guys, is you're doing this with receivers people don't respect as deep ball guys.
Right.
So you have to throw perfect passes. Yep. Credit to Josh McDaniels, of course, always have to credit the offensive coordinator. But the fact that these chunk plays are happening with guys that we don't consider elite deep threats lets you know this is a lot to do with the quarterback. Yeah. And the last point I wanted to make about because I'm about to ask you about the MVP, but I think right now, truly, Myles Garrett is the MVP of the NFL, but like
damn near
he can't be. So if the Browns won 9 games, he seriously might win MVP.
He almost beat us. He almost beat us.
Like, this nigga is different, bro. He's different, bro. Did you see him get that sack off of Trent Williams?
Yeah, he was like enough.
Like
he was like, yeah, cool.
What,
yeah, like
bro?
enough, Trent. Like, yeah, good shit, Trent.
So I say that to say Drake May is the MVP right now. And the only backlash to Drake May being the MVP is look at his schedule.
Yeah.
My retort to the look at his schedule is, well, look at the scores to the game.
Yeah.
And then go look at the other good teams that played these teams. Because it took a 33-point historic comeback for the Broncos to beat the Giants.
Yeah, it did. And we blew the doors off them niggas.
A 33-point historic comeback.
Yep.
The Rams just lost to the Panthers, who the Patriots beat by 40 points.
Yep. Panthers beat the Packers too, right?
You was not tweaking, my nigga. You
Yes.
was not tweaking, my nigga.
Yeah.
So they beat the Packers. Mm-hmm. So we're looking at the Patriots schedule, and we're trying to make all these excuses about why Drake May is succeeding, why Drake May is having the success. And Shawty, I'm here to tell you, it's just because he liked that. Yeah. That Browns defense Ish was just talking about with the MVP on it. Yeah. 13-32. Yeah. Dominate. That the Ravens didn't do that to them. That let me see.
Bucks. We beat the Bucks too.
You did beat the Bucks. Yeah. Where is that game? 28-23. Beat the Bucks in Tampa Bay. Yep. Beat the Falcons 23-24. Beat the Jets by 2 scores. You're beating all of the teams you're supposed to beat, and then you're dominating the bad teams. Right. So they're on a 10-game win streak. Stop trying to minimalize this, bro.
Yeah. We're on a 10-game win streak, and our last loss was a 1-possession loss in the game. We had 5 turnovers. We lost that game by 1 possession.
Exactly. And he's leading the lead in passing yards. Yep. He's leading the lead in deep ball percentage and deep ball accuracy. Mm-hmm. And he's leading the lead in EPA. Mm-hmm. He is leading the league in most quarterback statistical categories, and he's top 5 in passing touchdowns and completion percentage. Yep. He's the MVP, guys.
He's the MVP. Not only is Drake the MVP, Drake May's aura and level has hit like unprecedented levels for a Patriot quarterback post Tom Brady. Not even just a Patriot quarterback post Tom Brady, a Patriot player post Tom Brady. Like the excitement and confidence he has put in through the rest of the team is what you're seeing. Like Kayshon Boutte believe in Drake May. Mm-hmm. Will Campbell, who's coming back from injury, believes in Drake May. Like that was what was lost in the Giants game is we lost our 2 best offensive linemen the week before. And because Mike Vrabel and whatever, listen, I love the Patriots, man. Our backup left guard is so good, he's going to keep playing when the starters come back. And then our line is just going to get even better. Every opportunity we have had for someone on our team to take a step forward, we did. And that's why I love our chances moving forward. Like, Ramondre Stevenson got hurt, and Trayvon Henderson had the best games of his career. Like, every time someone goes down, we are next man up. But looking ahead, because you mentioned making the list later in the playoffs, and of course there's still a lot of moving parts, so there's only so much we can say about the playoffs. But Justin Jefferson's real unhappy. AJ Brown's real unhappy. We got $55 million in cap space.
Someone's coming to New England.
That's the thing.
Someone's coming.
Stephon Diggs was the first, okay, we can't get any of the big guys, but we're going to get Stephon Diggs. He was the one that agreed to come. Because Chris Godwin did not want to come. I think DK did not want to come, and one other free agent receiver didn't want to come. But Stephon Diggs did. And Stephon Diggs, in return, is playing the first meaningful football of his career in 3-4 years. Playing and stepped into a leadership veteran role. That's the thing. This was the they better not get it right season.
And you didn't mention them. You got an 88 available in New England?
Oh my God, George. Yo, listen, George Pickens in New England.
That season the season he's having, they either got to franchise tag him for a $1 billion, or they got to let him go.
They got to pay him.
And if you didn't pay Micah the 45, why you giving him 38 for a receiver?
Literally.
So the only way I think the Cowboys pay him is if they get to the NFC Championship or something wild where it's like, well, shit, we got to run this back. But bro.
Bro, George Pickens, bro, and this is what's so crazy. And we may hit basketball for a second before we get to hip hop. Because listen, I've been trying to tell y'all niggas, I've been giving y'all 3-4 month notice every time some crazy shit's gonna happen with one of my teams. Fam, we might get both.
Who?
We could go get 2 wide receivers this offseason. We got the bread to where if early before the draft, before free agency, before teams do what they want to do, if the Patriots pick up the phone, yo, we got 1, 2, some cap funds, a wide receiver, we can get Jettis. Or some nut shit. Like we go get all in, or if the Eagles collapse, we all go all in and get AJ Brown. We could then go in free agency and then still have the money to sign the best wide receiver available without having to request a trade.
I think it's gonna be GP, AJ, or Justin, and then Isaiah Likely. I think that is where y'all go. Y'all have the 2 tight ends with Hunter and Isaiah Likely. The number 1. Did Stephon sign a 1 or 2 year deal?
I think he's 2 years.
So you got another year with Stephon, and you got all the rookie receivers to learn from the vets. And the thing why I'm saying they go that route is because I don't think they want to put too many diva receivers around Drake May because he's so calm, he's so cool. So we're not even gonna put that much pressure on him to be having to give all these people the ball. So that is the route I think they take. I think they go tight end and then they go 1A receiver. 1,000%. And that's a dynasty in the making, man. Them boys are special. Man. So
it's beautiful outside.
Like it said, let's jump into basketball real quick. We got some breaking news about Giannis, and then we have some CP.
Oh, I can't stop winning. I cannot stop winning.
Yo, that CP3 news. So I had a bad day yesterday. In a discipline aspect, I ended up the night before I woke up, I went to bed too late, and so it ruined my mojo yesterday. So I didn't have the day I was supposed to have. So I went to bed mad early so I could wake up at 7 o'clock, get to the gym, and start my day. 7 o'clock alarm goes off. Open my phone to look and see who texted me at night because I went to bed early, and the first thing I saw was Chris Paul got sent home. I said, is he sick? Like he gotta go sit at home for 2 weeks. He got a flu.
You go to school, you too sick. They say you come.
Send you home. I was like, yeah, that boy got a cold. And then I kept reading. It was like Chris Paul is no longer on the Clippers. They sent him home. And about 2 minutes later, I'm scrolling. I see Chris Paul post. I'm out, y'all. Dog.
Oh, that's so funny,
CP, boy, what is wrong with you, dog?
That shit is
Just
so
found
funny.
out I'm being sent home. Let's go, boy.
They said Ty Lue didn't even tell him. They said somebody else flew in to tell that nigga to go home.
Boy, that nigga, they was in Atlanta at 4 o'clock in the morning and said, do not get back on this plane game.
Steve
Where was he supposed to go, bro?
Steve Ballmer, let me tell you something, because I know this is going to reach you because you're a Microsoft billionaire, so you probably got ears everywhere. If you ever need someone to tell Chris Paul to come home and you're in Atlanta, feel free to ring me up, please. Oh, my God.
Oh,
let's
shit.
Go. So I guess... I don't even have a serious question. It's like, damn.
No, I don't have nothing. I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to say it. I just want to tell somebody else.
I ain't gonna lie, sad way to go. Listen, chasing that farewell tour.
Sad way to go. So
they was at the game. They was at the game tonight. Malia put it on her Instagram show. He was like, "Where's Chris Paul? Where's Chris Paul?" I should have went to the game tonight. I should have canceled the show and just went to the game and just laughed at them niggas. Like, we don't care about Harden. Where's Chris Paul? Love, he wasn't playing. He wasn't playing anyway.
I said, shot it. Chris Paul averaging 2 points in 10 minutes. How the fuck he the one that gets sent home? What the fuck CP do? That shit is so crazy, my nigga. They said Sham said Paul has been vocal in holding management, coaches, players accountable, which the team felt became disruptive. Specifically, Ty Lue was not on speaking terms with Paul for several weeks. Let me tell you something, shawty. That's exactly why the Clippers is ass now. It's too much enablement going around in that organization. It is a reason Kawhi Leonard got to go to the Clippers and act like Kawhi Leonard, and he couldn't stay in Toronto and act like Kawhi Leonard. He couldn't go to the Lakers and act like Kawhi Leonard. It's too much enablement going on in that little locker room, and it's not enough winners in that locker room. It's enough guys that just like basketball and like being rich and living in the way and fucking some baddies along the way. That's what they on in Cleveland. It's one winner in that organization, and it is James Harden. And if James Harden is the only winner in your organization, you don't got a very good organization. So you sitting the home, the one guy that's in year 22 trying to tell y'all how y'all can be a better team with 5 wins. You're 5-16, finna be 5-17, and y'all sitting the only guy holding niggas accountable home. The coach won't talk to the nigga trying to hold players accountable. Listen to that one more time. The coach of the basketball team sent the nigga home that was trying to hold the players accountable. So what the fuck do you think the coach is doing?
Nigga said, yo, you trying too hard, bro. Chill. Yo, Chris, can you relax?
Shit is sorry, dog.
Like, yo, Chris, can you relax?
Hey, Chris, calm down, nigga. Calm down, Chris. We just working towards the play-in.
Yo.
We just need the 10 seed. We 14 right now. We can get there.
Dog, that shit is so funny, bro. Like, you said, what you mean the coach
2
won't
points
talk
a
to
game.
him? What you mean the coach wouldn't speak to him? Y'all are grown-ass men.
He doesn't play.
Like, what do you mean the coach not gonna talk to that nigga?
Chris Paul been a coach on the court for 22 years. Now it's a problem.
That's funny as fuck, bro. Shout out Ty Lue. I ain't gonna lie, Ty Lue. Let me say this. You go under the radar a lot because you listen, hell of a coach. You did your shit in Cleveland. You've been in LA just fucking around.
So let me ask you this. Do you think you could have won a championship with LeBron James?
For sure.
All right, then.
Now, let me ask you something. If Kyrie and LeBron averaged 40 points for 3 straight games, do you think you'd win them games?
I think I could have played in the games and they would have won ish.
This what be killing me about coaches. And this is why I hate when niggas just blanket be like, yo, he got this or he won that. Fam, I know the play is what in the huddle wasn't, yo, Kyrie, go. Like, I don't think the play was, yo, Kyrie, double tween into the behind the back and one left hand. Like, you didn't tell him to do that. Like, you get a lot of cachet for shit that niggas just did. Like, fam, when Kyrie missed the layup, you wasn't like, go, Bron, go get him, chase down, Bron. Like, that's just Bron, nigga. Like, so for you to get to LA and put that bitch in cruise control, I ain't gonna lie. We ain't gonna all-time nothing ATL coach. That's exactly how you do it, bud.
We ain't never thought about it from a coach perspective. Get a ring and go get some money. Yo, go live in LA with a bag.
So you told me I went from living in Cleveland, so I'm gonna go live in LA as the highest paid coach.
Twin said he was making $300K working for Boston. Yo. That nigga making 8 figures a year to coach the Los Angeles Clippers. Nobody give a fuck about you.
We ain't never won. Nobody care if we lose. And I know the owner of Microsoft. Like, I could call that nigga. Like,
and that nigga do backdoor deals to get niggas extra money.
No, Ty Lue probably so up. Ty Lue probably so up right now. That's why he not talking to Chris Paul. Yeah, yo, Chris Paul want to talk to me. Nigga broke. I don't give a fuck. Like, Ty Lue probably so up right now.
Get your money up, pussy.
That's what it is. Yo, that's probably the funniest shit ever. Like, if you real deal look into a locker room, it's like harder than Ty Lue touching mad pape and niggas trying to win basketball games around him. Like, harder, like, yo, I got $700 million from Adidas. Like, you're like, Chris, why is you trying? Yo, Chris, relax, bro. Chris, chill, nigga.
Niggas in this locker room touching paint, twin. Ain't nobody worry about no.
Get your money up, nigga. Like,
get your money up, not your funny up, pussy.
Yo, he like, yo, Ty, Chris Paul want to watch film. Nigga, I'm shopping. Nigga, tell that nigga go get a bag. Fuck is he talking about? You know, matter of fact, send that nigga home. Tell him go get a bag. Send that nigga home.
I bet he learn now. Go get a bag, nigga.
Yo, that's funny as fuck.
Oh, fuck, boy.
Yeah, nah.
Shout out
Chris Paul. Shout out Ty Lue, too. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, man. Yeah, actually, I kind of came around.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody's to blame anymore. You know, everybody just keep doing what they're doing.
Yo, sometimes shit just happens. Like, now I don't think about Chris Paul is the bad guy for sure.
Yeah, fuck Chris Paul.
You trying to hold that nigga accountable? He made $20 million this week. What you mean hold me accountable?
Oh shit!
Ain't no telling what Steve Ballmer in there doing with the niggas, bro. Ain't no rules against paying the coach illegally.
Ain't not one rule. You can give a coach however much fucking money you want to, twin. No, oh my God, Chris Paul, Ty Lue getting $50 million a year to coach your Clippers.
Yo, Chris Paul in the gym trying to fucking practice. Ty Lue outside arguing with the valet nigga. You can't park my shit right here. Like, you can't park, nigga. This is a mate, nigga. You gonna park the bay back out here? Like,
oh mercy,
man.
All right. And then last thing in basketball. First off, I don't want to stay here because it's not basketball season for real yet. But I do want to shout out OKC. Yeah. 22-1, bro. They look unbeatable right now. They beating up on some cupcakes. Like last night, they barely beat Steph and the Warriors without Steph. Excuse me. So like they have had some close calls with some bad teams. Their only loss was to Portland without Chauncey Billups. But regardless, 22-1 is 22-1 play. Like it's so.
Did they catch the Warriors?
That shit hard, twin. That shit's hard.
I hope they don't.
74 games, bro. Yeah. 74 games. I'll say this. If they catch the Warriors, they don't win the championship. Draymond Green talked about that. He said, bro, that shit took years off of my body.
Yeah, they're not going to win if they win.
It's too hard. It's 74 games, bro.
Yeah, 74 games in 6 months? You got to win 74 games in 6 months?
No, bro. No, they ain't doing that.
Yeah, no.
And that's a war of attrition. Jalen Williams came into the season hurt.
Yeah.
Chet get hurt every year.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just don't think they... Yeah. I don't think it's right. But I will say that team is built perfectly, bro. They built the Detroit Pistons defense with Kobe.
Yeah, they look amazing. I love them. Shout out Reggie. I feel bad we don't talk about them. They're just too good to talk about. There's nothing to talk about.
What do you say?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. OKC won again. Like, shout out to Shedeur. SGA, he win another MVP and win the championship this year. That's a top 15 player on time. Just that fast. Twin.
Tough, yeah.
If he wins, if he goes back,
team only got 2.
If he goes back-to-back MVPs, he goes back-to-back finals, and then back-to-back finals MVPs. Yeah. What else are you saying?
Top 5 point guard ever.
Like top 4. He's after Steph Isaiah. We can't say it right now, but
they win a championship right now. He's better than Isaiah.
If they win a championship, what the fuck are you taking Isaiah Thomas over SGA for if they go back to back now?
Yeah, you can't.
Why would you do that?
You really can't. That's the only thing Isaiah Thomas has.
He's 6'5".
Isaiah Thomas don't even have an MVP.
He might finna have 2?
Yeah.
Man, fuck out of here.
My fault, Barry. I didn't mean to shit on you, dude, like that.
Yeah, that was crazy. But you know how we feel about Kate.
Yeah.
And shout out to Kate.
Shout out to Kate.
When we called, came around. Yeah.
Yep.
But real talk, what we was trying to get to is Greek, man. Finally, it has come out. Everybody knew this, except for like the niggas in Milwaukee who was holding on to hope. But
listen, be careful. I know a lot of Milwaukee niggas. I ain't gonna lie. I know a lot of Milwaukee niggas.
Milwaukee Bucks fans got some horrible news today. Giannis does want out of Milwaukee, as anyone that's ever been to Milwaukee should want out.
Yep.
Sorry, Milwaukee, but Giannis wants to move.
Yeah.
Ish. What are the top 3 trade destinations for Giannis?
I'm going to give my locked in GM face. Destroy the league mode trade.
Okay.
Number 1, destroy the league mode trade that I have been telling y'all is going to happen for 6-7 months to the San Antonio Spurs. Wemby isn't established. He doesn't feel like he's going to ride somebody's coattails. But the Spurs are still good enough to where if you add Giannis, they might beat the Thunder in the playoffs. Like I feel like Giannis is that good. And the core around him have played good enough where it's like, oh, Dylan Harper's our 4th best player?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, in the same vein, destroy the league. The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yo, bro.
The Oklahoma City Thunder do have the assets to trade for Giannis.
That's just wrong.
Now, if Adam Silver want to become a real legend, step up and veto that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Step up and say them niggas no. But 3rd team that I would love to see Giannis on, or that was the best trade package for him. I'm mentally, y'all see me, I'm looking up, I'm really crossing names off my list mentally. And hear me out. 3-team trade. Braun to Cleveland. Giannis to the Lakers. And a bunch of shit to Milwaukee.
Austin Reeves,
Jackson
Hayes,
Darius Garland.
Darius Garland.
Yeah. Get Braun to Cleveland, get Giannis and Luka to LA, and let Milwaukee restart.
All right. My 3. Number 1, and we're going big trades. We ain't going no small shit. And it's Giannis, so it's going to be a big trade. 3-team trade.
We're not sending that nigga to Charlotte.
3. Why would we do that? 3-team trade to the New York Knicks. Cat to Phoenix. Cat to Phoenix. We're gonna send Mikal and Isaiah. No, he's on the OKC. We're gonna send Mikal. I'm not gonna build out this trade right now and say a bunch of shit that can't happen. But a 3-team trade to send Giannis to the Knicks is my first option. My second option is Ish's first option, and he goes to the Spurs and builds the best front court we've ever seen.
Yep.
My third option, I'm not saying OKC because I believe in speaking things into existence. I'm not putting that in the atmosphere. So my number 3 would be Golden State, who I do think has the young pieces. They have the draft capital, and pairing Giannis and Steph would look hilarious. A Giannis-Steph pick and roll would be one of the funniest things we've ever watched. Yeah. So those are my 3 options. Number 1, the New York Knicks. Number 2, the San Antonio Spurs. Number 3, the Golden State Warriors. In any of those scenarios, they immediately become contenders, and they probably win the championship. Yeah. The one team I left out because I think it's unrealistic is Houston. I do think Houston has the possibility. Yeah. Not even possibility. They have the assets. They have the draft capital with all that young talent, Şengün, Amen, KD, all of that. They can trade for Giannis, but I do believe they love what they're building there. They couldn't trade KD due to cap reasons and things of that nature. So it would be Şengün and Amon and Tariq Eason and some picks for the most part. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if they're looking at like that 2-3 year window of contending with Giannis and KD is worth giving up 10 years of our future.
Another name I would love to, just to throw out there, I feel like the Mavs may jump in this trade as the third team for a lot of people.
Look, bro.
I feel like the Mavs and AD are going to be the missing piece for the Knicks or a team that's trying to figure out how can we get Giannis without spending this money, or the Warriors. Yeah. Like add the Mavericks, get AD out of there, get him sent to Milwaukee or wherever he's going to finish up, but somewhere to kind of move the money, because that is the thing about the NBA and this apron and this cap. The money's going to have to match. And Giannis is bringing his brother too.
And the last team who they keep getting in trade talks and then not pulling the plug because they don't want to trade a white boy. But the Miami Heat, if they trade that white boy for anybody, it would be the Greek Freak. So Tyler Hero, Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, and 3 picks. Yeah. And you pair Giannis and Bam?
Yeah.
Woo-wee! And then the last trade I saw today because of the Clippers, I was about to say Rockets because James Harden, but because of the Clippers' unfortunate start to the season, they are looking at moving James Harden because James Harden has made way too much money to play basketball on a 5-win team.
That's a fact.
And they are talking about Minnesota.
That would be tough.
And if James Harden gets to Minnesota and Anthony Edwards can just play shooting guard and let James Harden get him the ball where he wants it and learn how to score from one of the 5-6 greatest scorers ever, that's my final pick. If they get James Harden and keep Julius Randle, they're winning the championship.
Listen, you know what? Even aside from just getting James Harden, if y'all want to jump in that trade and trade Rudy Gobert and reset some assets and just try to get whoever you can get for that and just kind of backdoor your way off that $200 million center who's like dragging your anchoring superstar down. I'll say this: if it was a 4-team trade, Cleveland, Minnesota, Milwaukee, and whoever, I don't care, Clippers, and Giannis end up going wherever you want. If you go into the trade as Minnesota and you leave with, say, Lonzo Ball and a small forward, and you get rid of Rudy Gobert and get back a manageable big, I think you get way better.
If you could work a 3-team trade to somehow you get James Harden and Jared Allen, that's the winning championship.
I'm telling you.
And the reason I like Rudy Gobert more than Ish, I do want to say that.
I for sure hate Rudy Gobert,
I like Rudy Gobert more than Ish, but the problem with Rudy for me and Ant is what he takes away from Ant is not worth what he gives on the defensive end.
Yeah.
So he is clogging up the paint so much, and Ant is so explosive, bro. Yeah. If he could just he gets to the lane whenever he wants to.
Right.
But there's 2-3 people around him every time because he draws a double team. And then Rudy Gobert is big. Don't got to worry about him because his hands are so bad. Even when you throw him the pass, it takes him 3 seconds to gather it and go up.
Can't catch.
He can't catch. So that's the thing is I like Rudy with James Harden because James Harden is such a great pick and roll player, but Rudy can't fucking catch. So it don't matter.
Yeah, literally. This is why I think moving him out of there would be great just for Ant was what you led with was Ant with that Luka spacing. Ant with that. Oh yeah, we got a big, but he's just 6'9" kind of. But listen, Maxi Kleber to the Minnesota Timberwolves would change Ant life. Of just being able to get to the free throw line there and it's just your man.
They could Gafford, Zubac, if they could work. But
just get me somebody who this is the thing. We cut Draymond slack for a couple reasons. 1, he's a 4-time champion.
Yeah, for sure.
2, he's 6'6".
Yeah,
And 3, he plays with Steph Curry. Yeah. So it's all right, all the problems you have on offense, we kind of can just live with because you're next to the greatest heliocentric player of all time where he didn't even need the ball and it's still a heliocentric system. He is unprecedented levels of gravity.
Yeah.
But if Draymond played with Ant, that shit would be a problem.
Yeah.
The problem is, Gobert, you're 7 feet and you're Draymond Green. Yeah. That is a problem.
And at least Draymond can catch.
Bro, at least Draymond can catch that that bitch.
And pass.
Draymond may lose a game missing a layup. He'll get that bitch up, though. Rudy Gobert catches the ball low, catches the ball weak, and then can't get it high. I've never seen no shit like that. I've never seen no shit like that.
So yeah, James Harden to the Minnesota Timberwolves, I'm 100% behind.
Yeah.
All right, let's switch gears.
Yeah.
Boom. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we here to talk some rap music, man.
Yes,
We here to talk some rap music, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I do want to say, as we get to the point that we have breaks in our YouTube video, essentially to show you what we're talking about. So if you're one of the beautiful women of Atlanta, as always, we doing this for the women. If you're one of the beautiful women that skipped to the hip hop section, thank you. And since you did do that, if you're looking for episode 141, it is on our Patreon. Please go to the link in our bio, copy and paste that into your web browser, and go subscribe. Click subscribe, then click play. You have to. It's a two-step process, like two-step verification. I know it's annoying, but you gotta do it. All right.
Yeah, please do that.
Let's get into some rap music.
Yes,
First
sir.
off, I wanted to ask if you have done some more listening to Wale's album.
Yes, but there was an album that came out that interrupted that, ironically enough. But I did go back to Wale's album, and I still liked it as much as I kind of did the first time, but I guess I was more familiar with it. The thing, Wale's storytelling, it's kind of songwriting. That's what I used that word last time.
Yeah.
It kind of lends yourself into a narrative in the way where like you're actively listening to it, kind of where you're hearing everything Wale says. And I felt that where like I wanted to go back, like, oh yeah, let me write down my favorite songs, and the album was over. Because I had listened to the whole album.
Yeah.
I'm already done. So definitely one of my favorite albums this year. Of course, it came out too late to be on our Apple Replay, which we will talk in a moment. But still an amazing album. Probably one of the best albums this year. Probably in my top 10. In the next couple weeks, we're going to do our year-round list to see where everything ends up. But definitely one of the better albums this year.
Yeah, bro. I'm still just so impressed. I think we're going to do a top 5 list. We have our year-end wrap-up show coming up in actually 2 weeks. I think not next week, but the week after that, because the week after that is Christmas. We take the last 2 weeks of the year off. So, not next week, but the week after that, we will have our year-end wrap-up show. And we're going to do a few things different this year. One of the things we're going to do is list our 15 favorite albums and then just go best, because those are obviously two separate things.
Yeah.
I do think this is my favorite album from this year. I don't think nothing resonates with me like music about women. I just love everything about women, and just all of the things that come with relationships and love and heartbreak, all of things I've experienced and been through. And just, I think it's so amazing that Wale is probably best, after Drake, probably the most. He is probably the one rapper that you're most safe playing around women. Yeah. Like, he has so much music for women that caters to a vibe with the man and the woman, that caters to date night, that caters to the 3-on-3 date night where you got music playing in the background. Like, he has the music
you for sure
that.
Playing Wale at game night.
You feel me? Like, Wale is coming on, bro. This album is like so good, bro. I don't know what I said my favorite 3 songs were last week, but this week it's Power and Problems. It's Still Watching Us, and right now I like Corner Bottles, bro. But this I cannot believe Wale dropped the album this good, this late into his career. Because I'm realistically saying I think this is his best album. The album About Nothing is phenomenal. This album is perfect. It is the perfect length. It is cohesive. It does what I spoke about last week, how it's cohesive, it's versatile and cohesive at the same time, where it has songs that are Afrobeat songs. It has songs from your niggas like Michael Fredo. It has songs for the women like City on Fire and Like I. It has songs about heartbreak and pain like Survive and Lonely. But all of them sound like they belong on the same album. Usually when you have that many songs hitting that many subject matters, they sound different and it sounds like a playlist. Being able to blend that into a cohesive album is amazing, bro. I don't have nothing to say to Wale except for keep fucking going, bro. Don't give us a drop this long if this is what you got in your bag, dog. This album is perfect. Shout out to Wale. Everything is a lot.
Shout out to Wale for sure. One of the best songwriters of our generation. Love the album. I think Watching Us is probably still my favorite song. However, putting Leon Thomas on a song is kind of
a cheat code, right?
Kind of cheating right now, but I still respect it because that is a great combination I would have loved to hear. Like, if you'd have told me, yo, Wale and Leon Thomas are making a song, I'd be like, yo, that's going to be amazing. It's not just like, yo, our label heads know each other. Like,
exactly.
It's definitely Definitely
amazing. And they fuck with each other. They actually fuck with each other.
Hell
so
yeah.
that makes it even better song.
Shout out Leon Thomas. Oh, no, our Carly this week. I forgot like he was on our Carly.
That was where I first remember him. The Carly Sam, that's the first thing I heard him say. Like I remember that vividly, bro. Because
he said, "Yo, come over here, put that dinosaur head on."
Yeah.
Yo, shout out Andre, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, shout out Leon Thomas so much, dude.
Bro, a legend, dog. That's
bro.
one of my dream interviews for us, bro. Yeah. Like, obviously, we want the GOATs, but one of the guys that's just coming up, I want a Leon Thomas interview bad,
please,
bro.
Leon. I'm gonna send this to Leon Thomas, bro. Please, bro.
Dog, Leon Thomas.
Legend, bro.
Leon Thomas, if you have it in your heart, we're in Atlanta, Georgia. As you roll out your next few albums, you got your Grammys nominated. Please come sit down with us in Atlanta, Georgia. You and your team can record the content, do whatever you need to. But please give us a conversation. Just give about 2 hours, man. We real big fans, dog.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was so like, yo, take your hand off my snout, nigga. Yo, shout out Leon Thomas. Yo, true. It's crazy because even back then, like, he on the keyboard. It's like, man, this is a living legend, bro.
And I want to ask about Leon before we get into the album you were just talking about. Yeah. With Leon and R&B artists in general, what do you think? What do you think an R&B artist needs outside of the music? Obviously, you need the music. Yeah. What do you think an R&B artist needs to be the R&B artist?
I think I'm gonna show this clip to my mom. I can tell her now because this answer is gonna be fresh, like she's speaking through me. But I think first, if I were to like just judge the landscape, I think Leon Thomas is the guy, and Leon Thomas's instrumentation and understanding of music and not just singing is the reason his album sounds so much different than everybody else. And the reason I said my mom was gonna let us answer because my mom is a Prince fan. I'm gonna love Prince, and I feel like Prince, Leon Thomas, being able to work bottom to the top on the track, every single thing they want to hear, every single pitch, note, drum, key, whatever they have, being able to add that themselves is different from like, yo, I want to rap, but I can't rap, but I can kind of sing, so I'm going to make R&B music. And you can feel the layers in his music versus like someone Daniel hates, like Brent Faiyaz, or like some shit like that. Like,
hey, man.
It just feels different. It feels like they're kind of not even in the same genre sound sometimes.
Damn near, bro.
With how different they sound. So I think the number one thing is instrumentation for the R&B to like, because that's the thing. It's so much R&B, and it's not music that's gonna be like force fed to you in a way.
Yeah, I think that Leon possesses something, and I'm taking it off music because I wanted to speak more about the energy of R&B singers and why they break, like why Chris Brown became Chris Brown and Mario stayed Mario. Yeah. And it's like Mario is still fucking Mario, and Let Me Love You is still Let Me Love You, and he can still get on the stage and do what the fuck he do.
Right.
But then you go to a Chris Brown show, and then you see Chris Brown fans, and you hear Chris Brown's hits.
You know, he dropped that at 16 too. Chris Brown dropped Chris Brown at 16, by the way. I just wanted to say
16. He recorded at 15. He was recording at 15. That's the thing. He dropped it around like when he turned 16. Yeah. He was 15 recording that out. That's fucking nuts, dog. Yeah, but what I was going to say is there's two things you have to be. Yeah. One of two things. Mm-hmm. You either have to be, Chris Brown, Usher, the ladies' man, every bitch in the world want to fuck you. Right. Or two, you got to be the nigga that I'm okay with my sister fucking you.
That's a fact. I like that.
And that's Leon Thomas.
Leon Thomas for sure. Welcome to my house on Thanksgiving.
He's just such a cool ass nigga.
Yep.
He feels like a nigga you like.
Yeah.
He feels someone that makes you feel comfortable.
Right.
He feels, pause again, safe. Yeah. And those things. And I'm not saying this to say he's soft. Please don't misconstrue my words. It is a energy and an inviting energy that certain men have towards women. And sometimes it's sex appeal and they just think you fine, but sometimes you just got a good energy where I like him.
Yeah.
And it was like, if my sister brought him home, I would like him.
Like,
and that's the type of energy he brings on.
Like if we walked into game night and Brent Faiyaz was there, I'd be a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like if you walked in a game night and it was just Leon Thomas, you'd be like, oh yeah.
Imagine you walk into a game night and Trey Songz in the corner like, yeah. And like, that's the first thing you hear.
So uncomfortable.
You be like he got a bitch in his lap like, yeah, mom.
Yeah, bro. Like, who would you trust to help your girl bring water bottles up to the car?
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's where I was going. But shout out Leon.
The album that took me away from Wale's album was an album that I didn't even know came out until I just saw it on Twitter. It's crazy because I follow this artist on Twitter and I see his tweets all the time. But MAVI, if niggas have followed me on Twitter for a while.
That,
MAVI, it dropped an EP, about 10 songs, real cool. I like that he dropped the EP because of the style of rap that he does. But he is from that Earl Sweatshirt, kind of J. Cole-ish. He's from North Carolina. Like, he is rapping. He, like, if you cut this song, it's 10 songs, 24 minutes.
Bars.
Bars, great sample, great production. But what I like the most about this album is kind of why I took away from listening to Wale album was I don't really listen to Mike in all caps. Probably my first time like really sitting down and listening to him. He had a Mike feature. The Mike feature was great. But the denseness of content in the 24 minutes, because of the way he raps, is so kind of refreshing in a way. Where it's like elite level lyricism, but it's so dense that he's covering so many bases. I don't even know like really how to describe it. Like we said when we started this is for the real hip hop, hippity hop niggas. Like if you want to hear great rapping, great production, all that stuff that you're looking for in a great artist, when niggas are like, yo, what is hip hop gonna sound like? It's like there's gonna be a section of niggas that sound like MAVI. Okay. Niggas that sound like he has the Earl Sweatshirt feature. Like he is directly off that Earl Sweatshirt tree of artists. And he is, I've listened to now, I think 3 albums of his. I've listened to, this album is called The Pilot. There's 10 songs, it's out now. But Let the Sun Talk was the album before that. Laughing So Hard and Shadowbox. 4 albums from 2019 to now, all great. All of them good. All of them have content that is, you know what content remind me of? Jid. Where somebody who was like, not a super street nigga, but I'm from somewhere where some street shit happened. I'm talking that shit. I knew I was going to be the guy. They knew I was going to be the guy, but still with that shit, still all throughout his music, like real black shit, real hood shit, but not like Griselda, like chopping up weight type shit.
Okay. I like that. You know I'm going to check it out. Yeah. I'm going to check that out.
That's crazy. I got that comparison. He literally reminds me of like a more backpackier Jid.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds fire to me. You know how much I blow bars. So going to listen to that. I got to get to Mike's album too. Yeah. I also want to shout out a couple albums I've been listening to in the past few weeks. Yeah. Y'all know I do my research. That is why I believe we are. You should listen to us. You should continue to listen to us. I do my research. I make sure there is not a 90s rapper, an early 2000s rapper, that if you made an impact on this genre, I make sure I go back and listen to most of your discography at least. What I am doing now is Big L. Yo.
Yeah.
Big L might be in my 10 favorite rappers ever. And I mean that. Like, rest in peace to the God, dog. That shit, like, you ever hear a new song and it just lights you up? Pause. Like, I cut on the first Big L song. It was Size 'Em Up. I cut on Size 'Em Up off. Let me get the right album. I don't want to mispronounce. I've been listening to all of the albums. So the Big Picture. Size 'Em Up, third song on the album. I cut that on. I was just like, let me go look at the song that's starred.
Right.
Dog. His delivery, conviction, and aggression in the way he raps catches you in the first 10 seconds.
I'm telling you.
You can't help but get hooked. Like, if you doing something, you gonna stop and be like,
oh yeah, this nigga's in it.
Like, whoa, like it is just like, dog, I'm the best. He's rapping like I'm the best fucking rapper in the world. Yeah. And I went to go back to Big L because he, shout out Mass Appeal, shout out to Nas, who has been working with the elder statesmen in rap to make sure they are dropping rap albums, but not only rap albums they will make money off of, which is extremely important. So Big L has passed away, rest in peace to the God, like I said.
Yeah, but
he wanted to do a good Big L project for the Big L fans that are still out there, because a lot of Big L's unreleased shit is just freestyles. Right. He got hella freestyles. And when you hear him rap, you can tell he a freestyle ass nigga.
Yeah.
So I've been going back and listening to him, and I love Big L. So just to shout out to him, I've been talking to y'all all year about Outkast. Outkast was my most listened to artist in June, I believe, because I was just running everything into the ground. And then why I brought up Big L was because I thought of a new artist that kind of reminds me of just that brash, aggressiveness, delivery, conviction. Marco Plus from Atlanta, Georgia. Marco, come sit down with us, come fuck with us. Marco Plus, I listened to his album, one of my favorite albums of this year. Right. Nelson has been begging me to listen to this album, begging us to listen to this album.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Marco Plus is, go back and watch the Kai Cenat freestyles. He had one of the best ones. Yeah. Just type in Marco Plus Kai Cenat. You're going to come up. He had the 4 or 5 minute freestyle where he just wouldn't stop. He ate that motherfucker, and his album is just like that, just a bunch of fucking bars, dog. So that reminded me of that when you brought him up.
Shout out to him for sure.
All right. Shout out Atlanta.
Listen, next year I'm gonna text you this, but like next year when you still doing this, big pun.
Oh, that's next.
Okay.
So I have a list. Yeah. I have to go through the rest of Nas's discography because I've done all of the Nas classics. Now I want to see like, okay, so are those bad albums really bad, or did he just get you dropped 2 of the best albums ever? Like and then okay. So I gotta finish Nas's full discography. Mm-hmm. I gotta digest Big L Outkast some more, and then like Q2 next year it's Big Pun.
Okay,
that's exactly how it's going. So Big Pun and Nori.
Yeah, shout out Nori, man.
So. Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Lil Baby.
The home of the home.
The home of the home, baby. All right, Lil Baby, 12:30 today, dropped a surprise album called The Leaks. It was supposed to come out like 2 months ago, but he did the smart thing and just dropped a bunch of singles and then dropped The Leaks. Some of the singles that he dropped are on the album, like the G Herbo song, the You That Boy, or what's that song called? Other Boy, and all of that. So, thoughts. And how many times have you listened to it? Did you listen to it once? Did you play it twice? Have you listened to it all day?
I definitely listened to the first 8 songs. I wish, what's it called? Was here. I literally started playing. But I listened up until the Cardi feature and then got mad because I thought the Cardi song was the best song so far, like with the sample. Not even because what Cardi did, but like the Rich Kid sample. I cut it off. I was like, man, Cardi saving this nigga again. But what I heard, I thought it was cool. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely did not run to listen to this because I didn't know, like, first it was called The Leaks, and shit just drop on Apple Music all the time of collections of niggas leaks.
So you didn't know.
Yeah, I was like, yo, is this real? Are they gonna take it back off? The cover looked ass. Like, I didn't realize what it was, but definitely gonna listen to it. I mean, it came out like 9 hours ago, so we're not. Of course, y'all know we don't do full reviews now, but first listen of the first part that I heard, I thought it was alright. I didn't think it was bad. I don't think anything stuck with me though as much. Shout out to V's though. I've heard that song. I've heard the Cardi song. I've heard the one. What was it? Rilo? Yep. The one that y'all sent to the chat. I like that song a lot. That song is crazy. I just haven't heard enough of it to say yet.
Okay, so I listened to this album in depth in the gym about an hour ago. And it's some artists that I need 3 or 4 listens to digest. It's some that I need one. Drake, Wayne, Future, Baby, Thug, Gunna, like the niggas that I grew up with, the Atlanta niggas, I need one listen to know if I like this or not, and I'm straight. Yeah. I really like this project. Like, I was shocked because I haven't loved a Little Baby project since Voice of the Heroes. I really liked It's Only Me. I liked It's Only Me more than a lot of people, and Wham, I just fucked with. Yeah. But The Leaks, yo, bro, Lil Baby needed this. And it's a quiet Wednesday. Yeah. I don't think a lot of people even know it came out yet. Right. When this shit hits Friday and people start seeing it in their Apple Music, next week, I do think the conversation around Lil Baby will start shifting to, I don't know, this is what we've been looking for. Real shit. The intro is fire. Real shit. Violation. Forever Slime. What She Like. Superman. The Saint Troops, Other Boy, and All on Me. The back half of this project is ridiculous. That's why if you haven't got to songs 9 through 15, you ain't hit. That's what I'm saying. You ain't hit the heat of this.
I have not got to
the back half of this project is stupid, dog. The back half of this project I was really impressed with. Okay, I like that Lil Baby got back to what he do. He wasn't on here trying to sing, trying to make songs that Drake alike for the women. He wasn't on here doing none of that. He was on here rapping, talking his street shit, talking his Lil Baby shit. And when he get in that bag, it's not a lot of niggas fucking with him. Okay. This album, I think, is his best project. Well, never mind. I can't say that because It's Only Me and The Voice of the Heroes are better than this. So I think it's better than Wham, that was dropped this year. Okay. But that's about it, bro. This project, baby, salute. Keep going. They trying to write you off, dog. I've been defending baby this entire time. Like he set the bar insanely high with my turn, and y'all just keep judging him for not making my turn. But no rapper has made 2 my turns other than fucking Kanye West and Nas, dog.
I'm so mad you said Nas because I'm trying to make that nigga Nas. I literally just realized, like, damn, that nigga's Nas.
Like he don't got it. It was written. It was written.
That's a fact.
Dumb as fuck.
Listen, boy. I like Stillmatic.
I like Stillmatic too. I love Stillmatic. Like, Stillmatic was my favorite Nas album for a little bit until I really listened to Illmatic for real as an adult.
I have Rap Is Dead on CD.
So he don't know what to believe over there. He conflicted with himself. He fighting his childhood.
I love Nas, but I also love hating on Nas too. Like,
he a real ass. He an easy nigga to hate on, bro.
God.
But yeah, bro. So I think he's just being held against his own greatness, and I don't think that's fair to hold him to that standard. Like was never gonna be an all-time rapper. Like he's not T.I. He don't have the song structure and the song making capability of T.I. or Future to become that. I never thought that. So I was like, we were always looking at Lil Baby to do something he can't do. So stop judging him from that perspective and start looking at him from like, yo, this is a street rapper. Like that's what he does. And so I'm proud of Baby, bro. I'm really happy for him.
I for sure I won't say, nothing too negative because, I still got to move around Atlanta. Shout out, Lil Baby. Shout out 4PF. But definitely ready to listen. I might probably listen to the rest of it on the way to the crib.
All right. And then the last thing I wanted to get to before we do some fun shit is Ray J. No, wait, real quick. I want to shout out 520, who was the first podcast to get a sneaker deal, inspired me to keep going. I was hating. I was mad I couldn't be the first nigga to do that shit. That was hard.
I thought the 2 was a joke at first, and the video kept going. I was like, fuck.
They got James Harden on that bitch, too.
And then Derrick Rose put him on. I was like, fuck, he do know James Harden. Fuck, he do know fucking Derrick Rose. Damn it.
Yeah, bro, that is cold.
I was hating like crazy. Salute 520.
Salute 520, man. Yeah. Ray J.
Yes.
And we've never spoke about Ray J on this show. But I told Ish a month ago, I followed the Shade Room.
Yes.
Ray J is the funniest nigga on the internet.
Okay, I was so worried about what was going on because Ray J is for sure the godfather of rap music. Ray J get you touched for real.
No, for real.
Ray J get you going.
Ray J would get you fucking touched for real. Yeah. It was a video Ray J's talking out the club, talking some cash shit. Like, nigga, who you like, nigga, I've been in LA since I was 12. Nigga, you think I got killed? Boy, Ray J is the funniest nigga on the internet.
Yeah.
Ish. I haven't shown Ish this. So this morning, I opened my Instagram, scroll down a little bit, and see Ray J is on the Shade Room pleading to Beyonce and Jay-Z to come take a picture with Brandy. Because they went to one show. Yeah. He said they went to multiple shows. Yeah. That is a lie.
Right.
She was at one show helping Kelly with her performance. Mm-hmm. She went backstage, took a few quick pictures with everybody, and left. She was only there for Kelly's performance. I have word of someone who was at the show, working that show, that is what happened.
We are tapped in.
Ray J says Beyonce been there the whole tour, and Jay-Z been there the whole tour, and they won't take one picture with Brandy.
Yo, Beyonce just been at every show type shit.
Like, just hanging out at the show.
Her and Hov, all the kids just at the show.
So he's on the internet for 2 minutes pleading, please just go take the picture of Brandy. I know y'all superstars and y'all don't got to do nothing, but it would just go viral. Like, just take the picture with Brandy.
Yeah.
But like 3 posts later, it's like Brandy Instagram got hacked. Look at the comments under Beyonce. It's so obviously Ray J.
That is so funny, bro.
It's so obviously Ray J.
That nigga said, that's my outfit, you. That's not like a nigga trying to figure out what a woman was.
Bro, that's my outfit you down here in. What do you mean down where?
No, I ain't gonna lie, Ray J. That might be your best one. I ain't gonna lie, Ray J. Listen, Ray J is Ray J been one of the funniest niggas ever for a minute.
For a long
Ray J had the
time.
glasses? You remember
Dog, the glasses that's somebody. I don't care.
He said indestructible. You say you sure?
Shout out to Speedy, bro.
Yo, shout out to Speedy for sure.
Fuck,
Shout out to
bro.
Ray J. Listen, listen. I cannot disclose the what he said in this Breakfast Club interview, but Ray J Breakfast Club call still one of the funniest, shit. Nigga said, "We live." All right, there you go, curse. I'm telling you,
Ray J is a fucking legend,
Ray J
dog.
funny,
Oh
dude,
my
bro.
God, boy, that nigga's funny. All right, and then the last thing we are going to do today, we'll talk Apple Music Replay at the wrap-up show. Because it actually can change before then. It'll re-update.
Yeah.
So we haven't talked about this guy in a long time because you can't, kind of.
You
But
damn near can't in the first 10 minutes.
but if Complex can release the list, if Complex can release a list,
Yeah.
so can we.
Oh God.
So
That's a fact.
what we are going to do is one of my favorite things. We're going to rank the best hip hop discography ever, and that is Mr. Kanye West.
Jesus.
We're going to rank his albums in order. Before we release our rankings, here is what Complex said. At number 16, Donda 2. Oh my God, where did my post go?
We doing all 16.
We're doing 10. I'm just we're not crazy.
Donda 2, I ain't gonna lie. I don't. As a Kanye West stan, Donda 2 don't exist to me.
Why would it exist? 16, Donda 2. 15, Jesus is King. 14, Vultures 2. 13, Yay. 12, Vultures 1. 11, Cruel Summer. 10, Kids See Ghosts. 9, Donda. 8, The Life of Pablo. 7, 808s. 6, Late Registration. 5, The College Dropout. 4, Jesus. 3, Watch the Throne. 2, Graduation. And 1, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Jesus.
That is Complex's list.
Okay.
Ish. You are the Kanye stan, so you deserve to go last. So I'm going first.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I need.
And I know you like me with Lil Wayne, and how I go back and forth between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You got a new 4 favorite Kanye albums every week. So
Yeah, niggas gonna DM me mad as fuck when I pull out this list. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas gonna hate this list. No funny.
So my list of the best Kanye West albums, counting down from 10. You guys are going to be extremely mad at what I say about this, but I am not sorry at all. At number 10, I do agree, Kids See Ghosts. At number 7, what the fuck? At number 10, at number 10,
Damn.
Kids See Ghosts. At number 9, Donda. All right, I lied. I was thinking about the comments and about if I said the album I want to say what would it be like. So I'm being honest. I'm starting over. Let's go.
Okay.
At number 10,
Yep.
Kids See Ghosts.
Okay.
At number 9, 808s and Heartbreak.
Jesus Christ.
At number 8, The Life of Pablo. At number 7, Donda. At number 6, Yeezus. At number 5, Late Registration. At number 4, flip that. I'm sorry. At number 5, I'm starting over one more time.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Take as much time as you
We leaving
need.
all of this in because
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain y'all how good this nigga is. This is really tough.
Yeah.
At number 10, Kids See Ghosts. At number 9, 808s and Heartbreak. At number 8, The Life of Pablo. At number 7, Donda. At number 6, Watch the Throne. At number 5, Yeezus. At number 4, Late Registration. At number 3, The College Dropout. And at number 2, this is a personal preference. I understand if you don't agree with this. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And at number 1, the best Kanye West album, the Kanye West album that changed sound for a decade, and that you walked into that album hearing sounds you'd never heard before, and one of the greatest album covers we've ever seen, Graduation. So I will go through a little bit faster. Kids See Ghosts, 808s and Heartbreak, Donda, The Life of Pablo, Watch the Throne, Yeezus, Late Registration, The College Dropout, Twisted Fantasy, Graduation.
Wow. Let's just clap it up for you getting 10. For you getting the 10. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna preface this again by telling y'all I am the Kanye guy for sure. And if you're a Kanye guy, you're gonna understand this list. Because if you're really a Kanye guy, you know it's 30 different versions of this list.
Oh, for sure.
So when you're upset in the comments telling me what should be higher, just know there's a reason for it. And I'm gonna give you a reason for each list. Well, I'm gonna give you a reason when we get to it. Number 10.
Let's get to it.
Watch the Throne. The greatest collab album ever, featuring Jay-Z on every song. Number 2. Number 9. Kids See Ghosts.
Okay.
Which I have above it. Daniel knows, me and Daniel, it's crazy how long we've been talking music. Argued it was a classic upon release.
Don't know why we did that.
Still love Kids See Ghosts to this day though. Has many Kanye fans' favorite song in there. Shout out to Reborn. Number, what is this, 8?
Yes.
Number 8. Fitting. It will be 808s and Heartbreaks. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Emotional roller coaster of an album. Not as long as other Kanye albums that we'll hear later, but man, you want to talk about album that helped change music for sure. 8s is there. Right after that, this is where it gets uncomfortable. It's Late Registration.
What?
After that is Late Registration at number 7.
Oh. Okay, that genuinely just surprised me, twin. I can't get.
And at number 6, which I was in attendance for twice, and watched him rise out of the Mercedes Benz like the rap legend superstar God he is Donda. The full version of Donda with cursing. And now at number 5, the most controversial Kanye album. Jesus.
Yep.
4, the first Kanye album.
Okay.
The College Dropout.
Okay.
Top 3. And coming in at 3rd, The Life of Pablo.
I know.
Which is a classic.
I knew that was gonna be higher than mine.
And 2, this is where me and my brother divest.
But amicably. Completely understand this one.
Graduation.
Yes, sir.
Is at 2. And at number 1,
of course,
Mr. Doodle Rap and the Track. Triple double, no assist.
Come on now.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Can we get much higher?
You cannot get much higher.
So high.
The source of 40 million YouTube video essays about how one note can change.
He was talking about Moses, man.
Every line means something. The 30 Rock Alec Baldwin references. Nicki Minaj best verse possibly. Rick Ross best verse possibly. So much historic. I don't know. Listen, Devil in the Dress.
No, I said it's no possible. That's his best verse. That's his best verse.
Yeah.
Nicki, we can argue.
Yeah.
That Ross verse, that's his best verse.
Man, so that's our list.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Let's see if we can remember that to send each other. I will send Ish a text message about my favorite Kanye albums, and it'll be completely different from what I just said.
Yeah,
that's how good that nigga is.
I definitely wrote it down so I could make sure to send it to you in that order because I knew if I walked out of here, it was going to be completely different. Like,
so
the hardest one for me was getting Donda as high as it was over Late Registration.
So this is funny because I think Donda, Ish and I are in agreement on this. I think Donda is incredible.
Yeah.
When I hear people say like, "Hey, that album isn't that good," I am flabbergasted. Like what are you hearing,
honest,
bro?
I'm a Kanye stan, so like some niggas say shit like that, I'd be like, am I crazy? Like, am I just nuts?
It makes me feel that way. Like, am I fucking crazy or something? And then it's always a certified lover boy comparison, and I'm like, y'all, like your problem with Donda, and I'm not talking about the Donda with 40 different songs. Like, why do y'all be like, it has 3 different versions, nigga? Like. Yeah. Why can't y'all be honest about what was going on in the album? We were there.
Yo, he literally made the album in front of us, by the way.
We saw the full version of the album. We saw where the album stopped, and then he started adding all that
And if
shit.
I were to add in last great rollout of our life, say what you will.
It's
last great rollout of your life.
Yeah.
That nigga rented out Mercedes Benz, bro.
Push Your Malice did that shit this year. I can't do that.
I will give him their credit.
The great creative role.
Yeah. Because amazing, talk to the reporter, like real hip hop role.
Yeah.
But that nigga rented out $1 billion stadium and said, I'm going to make an album in here and y'all are going to watch it.
Coolest shit in the world.
He sold out a stadium, hadn't the nigga heard the album. He sold out a stadium. We didn't even know what it was. We didn't even know what he was going to play. And he sold out a football stadium, bro. Like, I love Donda, bro.
Different guy. I don't understand why people do this with Donda. But I do have to ask before we go. Late registration, why is that so low?
I think everything above is damn near perfect. I really, really love Donda. And that's my thing. Like, I was looking at late registration. I think late registration, 9 out of 10. I damn near, gun to my head, I think Donda is a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 album. That's what killed me about. They'd be like, it's like 3 or 4 versions. The best version of Donda washes a lot of albums. Like, Life of the Party is on Donda. Come to Life is on Donda.
Come to Life. Believe what I say.
Believe what I like. Like Jonah.
Jesus is Lord.
No Child Left Behind.
Dog.
Like, it is
Hurricane.
Bro, Hurricane. Like, it is tons of amazing
dumb
music.
as fuck,
and
bro.
shout out Nelson. Shout out that chat who got mad at me. And this is why I say this is not a real argument. This is a Drake argument. They'd be like, it's too many songs on Donda.
It's 22 songs on Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't care. If it was 28 great songs on Certified Lover Boy, niggas wouldn't be like, it's 2 hours. It is legit 20 great songs on Donda. We didn't even talk. We didn't talk about he had the whole Griselda on one song.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Fucking what is it? Them niggas did the verses in one. I'm trying to think. I'm blanking on his name. I'm
Jay Electronica.
No. Hold on. Who did Dipset lose to? I'm blanking on their name right now.
Oh, The Locks.
The Locks. Had the Locks on there.
Yeah.
He had the Locks on there too.
Yeah.
Like, it is so many. We're talking about Lauryn Hill, The Weeknd, Lil Baby, The Locks, Griselda. Who else am I thinking?
No, that's up, bro.
No, Thug is on there. Thug
is on the shit. Yeah. The Roddy Ricch and Shasia song.
Oh my
like, what are Pierce songs? And I can say my soul. Like, what are we talking about, my nigga? Like,
we didn't say Don Toliver and Moon yet. We didn't say. Yo,
you know that's still in my rotation. That's still in my rotation regularly.
That is.
I was in my Apple Music replay in the top 100.
Literally, that is why I pretend Vultures and everything. That is the end of Kanye West's discography for me.
Until he gets back on track, yes.
Yeah, that is the end of it. That is the end of it for me.
And I want everybody should treat it like that, bro. When you give us, dog, dog, if you told me it's 6 classics on this list, I wouldn't really argue. Yeah. Because I'm not Mr. Oh my God, we gotta be so pretentious about classics. Like, I think, like I always say, it's a Hall of Fame, and we put the Illmatics and the Reasonable Doubts and the Ready to Dies all in like a separate room. Right. But like, if you want to tell me Late Registration, Watch the Throne, Graduation, MAVI, Fantasy, The College Dropout, and Down to all classics, and Life of Pablo, I'm not really arguing with you.
Let me read you some names. Let me just read you some names. I'm gonna try to go in order because they don't show the features on our music. The Weeknd, Lil Baby, Kid Cudi, Andre 3000, Playboy Cardi, Jay-Z.
Playboy Cardi. He was on Jail. That was the last great DaBaby verse.
Great.
That DaBaby verse on Jail is dumb.
Lauryn Hill, Young Thug, Griselda. Like, yo, it is some fucking. This album's so good, Push didn't make the cut, and nobody knows. And Yachty's on here.
I hate they took that Push verse off of the song with his mama.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Donda. I still have that song.
You got send that to me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Email it to me. You can airdrop it to me. But yeah,
I on my laptop. I can check my files. So.
Okay, bet. But yeah, this has been episode, what was it? At 142. We were at 2.5. That's perfect. Yeah. 2.5 hours. Episode 142. Thank you guys for joining us. We know this episode is long. It will be episode. If you go to our YouTube, we would love you to watch the full episode. It's an amazing episode, so you should. But if you don't have the time or you want to split it up, we will have the sports section split up with the music section, so you can pick what you want to listen to at the time you want to listen to it. But this has been an amazing show. Thank you guys for watching. Leon Thomas, and who else did we say? Marco Plus, come fuck with us. This has been episode 142 in a world full of hate. Let your light be love in an industry full of copycats. We some one-on-ones. That's Ish. I'm Rock. That's Ish. We out.